Hello, hello, welcome in everybody, welcome to the stream. It's me, I'm back. Hello, I have returned. It is me and I'm here. I'm back. It is that time of day when I'm back in your lives. Yes, hello everybody. I have returned after my 3 days no streaming last week. 3 days off. 3 days. 3 whole days. Crazy. Actually insane. Bear with me just a minute. Everything kind of is broken and I don't think some things are going to work, chat. And there's not a lot I can do about it, unfortunately. I think like things like head pats and bonk might not work today. So I do apologize in advance if they don't work. There's not a lot I can do. Not without like spending ages uninstalling programs and reinstalling them and stuff. So yeah, unfortunately we might be screwed on that front. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Welcome in. Welcome. We are going to be having a chat first of all today. Having a chat. We'll have a little chat. But yeah, hello everybody. Welcome in. Welcome. Let me do roll call. Kia! Congratulations on getting first today. Welcome on in. Welcome. Are you back from your travels now as well? I hope you're doing good. Welcome on in. Welcome. Elephant, hello. How you doing? Welcome on in. Welcome. How's it going? Hello. Egg, welcome on in. How's it going? Good evening, and thank you very much. Egg, thank you. JJ, thank you very much for the checks, the taxes and the check-in. Much appreciated. How you doing? Welcome on in. Welcome. And for Gore, hello. Thank you very much for the happy affiliate anniversary-ness. Welcome on in. Welcome. How you doing, for Gore? How you doing, everybody? Welcome on in. I hope you're all doing good. You're back. Good. I'm glad to hear you're doing back. I'm glad to hear you're doing back. I'm glad to hear you're back, and hopefully you were okay and had a good time and stuff. But yeah, hello everybody. Welcome in. It is in fact my affiliate anniversary. Or it was sometime over the past few days. I think my actual affiliate anniversary was actually the Friday when I wasn't here, but you can kind of like move it around a little bit with Twitch to like reschedule it if you're not going to be able to stream on like the actual day. So I moved it to Monday, which is here. Hi. So it is like it's close enough. But thank you guys, I appreciate it. So yeah, we're gonna just yap for a bit today. And you went to celebrate without us. Can't believe it. Oh no, I know. Terrible. But yeah, I'm back. I'm here. What I am gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna put some chill music on instead of my theme, so we can bear with me a second. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, that seems kind of loud. Let me turn it down. For background music, that feels like it's a little bit loud. There we go. That seems like it's about background music level ish. What do you think, chat? Help me out. Is that background music level-y? Sounds good. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah. I'm back. I'm here. I'm returned. Seems good. Nice. I hope you're all doing good. I honestly, I miss you guys when I don't stream. But before we continue, if you are watching on YouTube, hello as well. I hope you're doing well over there. Hi YouTube, how's it going? If you are on Twitch, however, and you have the ability to open up a separate window on your device and can lurk in the YouTube stream also, it really helps me out. So please consider doing that if you're on Twitch. And if you're on YouTube and you'd like to chat, unfortunately the chat is deactivated because we can't moderate both currently until I figure out something out. So please pop it over to Twitch if you'd like to join in the chat. But yeah. Hello Dry, how's it going? Welcome on in. Welcome. Random Monday stream. What do you mean random Monday stream? It's a normal Monday stream. It's a normal ass Monday stream. Hello Dry, how you doing? Welcome on in. Welcome. But yeah, that's we're just gonna yap for a bit today, chat. First, and then we'll play some Final Fantasy later if we run out of yapping to do. But yeah, I guess I got story time and things for you first. Elephant missed try. Aww. But yeah, I hope you're all doing good. I have missed you guys. I have missed you guys. I guess to let you know about the rest of the week. For the rest of the week, we've got so today is yapping and maybe Final Fantasy if we have time. Wednesday and Thursday are both Xenoblade Chronicles X. Friday will be some Final Fantasy 14, and Saturday will also be Xenoblade Chronicles X. Yes. I wish the damn community tab would get fixed. Fixed so much. Wait, which community tab, Egg? What community tab's not fixed? What's broken? Hey, Halfling, how you doing? Welcome on in. It is I, more yap. Oh my god, that's hard to say. More yapsy. Yeah, that's a difficult one to say. That's me. Hi. Yeah, we're gonna yap about my where I've been, because I didn't actually tell you guys where I was going or what I was doing. So I'm gonna tell you all about it. The Twitch viewer list is it's messing my mod view up. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna yap about the trip. So I guess without further ado, chat, I went on another trip, and I am gonna tell you all about my other trip that I went on this weekend at the end of last week. We did it again. We went on another adventure. So let me give you some backstory, chat. Let me give you some backstory. First of all, a few months ago, Egg messaged me out of nowhere. Egg's like, hey, Moraxi, this thing's on. This thing is on in London, and I hate going to London. It scares me. I'm like, oh, I don't know about this thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go to the thing. I'll do the thing. So we went to London, basically. Egg dragged me to London. And that's the start. That's the backstory. So, what happened is Thursday, I spent the whole day getting everything ready for London, and Egg came and traveled up to me. Egg traveled to mine so we could travel to London together like last time. And I decided I wasn't going to stream Thursday night because I'd be tired from getting everything ready, and I figured I'd just like hang out with Egg. So we watched some movies. Thursday night. I'm going to tell you about those movies first, chat. We watched some movies, and those movies, the first one we watched was Bullet Train. I don't know if you guys have seen Bullet Train, but I think it's like, I don't know, I think it's a really goofy movie. It's like really silly, but also like kind of cool. I like it a lot. It's a good movie. It's Bullet Train is funny, right? I really like it. I love the whole Thomas the Tank Engine thing in it. It cracks me up. It's I don't know, I think it's a really good movie. I recommend Bullet Train. I didn't realize it's by like the Deadpool director. Egg told me afterwards, because Egg hadn't seen it but looked at the director, because Egg said it felt like some other kind of movie, but then it wasn't. It was actually the Deadpool guy. But yeah, it got it was pretty good movie. That was the first movie we watched. You got stuck in a Xenoblade Chronicles X cutscene and had to be streamed. No worries. Welcome back. Me when the train is shaped like a bullet or something. I don't know. Never watched it. You should watch it. Try. It's pretty funny. I'd recommend it. Hello, Rag. Welcome in. Welcome. So we watched Bullet Train. That was the first one. That was kind of my suggestion, because we were trying to decide what to watch, and then like I was looking through what I had, and then I was like, oh, you haven't seen this, right? We should watch this. So we watched that. And then Egg has been trying to get me to watch this damn movie, man. Egg has been trying to get me to watch this damn movie for like months. For months and months and months. Egg has been trying to get me to watch this movie called Begonia or some bullshit, right? Egg has been trying so hard to get me to watch this movie. I call it Bugondese. And yeah, Egg made me watch this movie called Begonia. I don't even know how I feel about Bugondese at this point. Chat, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if I like it or I don't like it. I can't tell you. I don't know. I still don't know. It has been, how many days has it been? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and most of my, yeah, it's been basically 4 full days at this point. And I don't know how I feel about Burgundies at this stage. I'm going to be real with you, chat. I don't know. I think you should all watch it because I need to know what you guys think of it. I don't want to spoil it for you. Moraxi, like, if it ain't Ted last time, I ain't watching it. True. True. But I don't know. I think I liked it. I think I liked it, but I don't know. I'm still processing. I think that's about the intended reaction. I kind of get the impression that might be the intended reaction. I'm not sure. I'm not honestly sure. But that's kind of where I'm at with it at the minute, right? Like, I don't know how I feel about it. But yeah, so that was Egg finally got me to watch Burgundies. And I think I liked it, but I also don't know if I did like it. And maybe one day I'll figure it out. But Egg, like, this is so... Egg also made me watch another film ages ago called The Life of Chuck, which I really, really liked. I thought that movie was brilliant. But Egg doesn't know if... This is like... Egg is like the same feelings about The Life of Chuck that I am about Burgundies, right? So, to me now, Burgundies is like my Life of Chuck, right? So... Anywho, also watch Life of Chuck, chat. It's really good. Life of Chuck, it in the bin, in it. No, it's good. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. It made me think about life a lot, which I guess Burgundies did as well in a different way. But anyway, so that was like day one, I guess, and then like we went to bed, right? And Egg's like staying in the living room, and we go to bed. We wake up the next day, and I'm like, I get as much ready as I can the night before. Egg's like already prepared because Egg's always giga prepared. But I'm too disorganized to do that, so yeah, we don't do that. Anyway, so we go to bed. I wake up in the morning. I go downstairs. I open the living room door because Egg's already awake. And I walk in, and the first thing Egg says to me is, okay, we've got a problem. Our train has been cancelled. And I'm like, what? What do you mean our train's been cancelled? And Egg's like, don't worry, it's sorted. It's not sorted. Egg lied. Egg said it was sorted. She lured me into a false sense of security. It wasn't yet sorted. But our train got cancelled. And Egg only found out about it at 7 o'clock in the morning, right? At 7 o'clock in the morning, Egg had found out it was now 7:30 in the morning when I was awake, right? Our train was meant to leave at 10:20 a.m. So about less than 3 hours from that point. Okay? So Egg's like, we can do... So I'm not going to tell you why the train was cancelled, okay? But I'm not going to tell you that bit. You don't need to know. It was cancelled. So Eggs is like, we can wait and see if another train is going, or we can go to a different station and then get a train from there instead. But we have to get a train to get from the original station to the other station to get the train from there. Okay? Got it? Understanding? Hang on. Whoa! Whoa! Ah! Player! Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please enjoy your ad-free viewing and your emotes for the next 30 days. Well, thank you so much for the 3 months in advance as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I graciously accept. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. That's so kind. Thank you. Welcome on in. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I hope you enjoy your stay, and I hope you enjoy your ad-free viewing. Imagine living in a country with trains. Oh boy. No trains off link. But anyway, the train was cancelled. Niggas like, we can wait. Maybe there'll be a train, and maybe we'll get there in time. Oh, player, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Astronomy Club, and I hope you enjoy your stay here. Welcome on in. So we're basically like, okay, we can wait, and maybe there'll be a train, and maybe we'll get there in time. And then the other plan is get a train to the other station from the original station and get a train from there. So I'm like, we should do the second one, because if we wait, there might not be a train, and then we'll be really screwed. Then we'll be really screwed. If it was Deutsche Bahn's fault somehow, for sure. It probably was, given that most of our rail infrastructure is owned by Deutsche Bahn and also the French company. I can't remember which one it is. They're given it's basically owned by German and French companies. It probably is. So, so it probably is their fault somehow. A curse of the abominable knowledge that the official Among Us TV show it has a what? I hate that. It is Deutsche Bahn's fault. I hate this knowledge. Thanks, Dre. But yes, so train cancelled, chat. We get on, we go to the station, we get on a different train. We're late already now. We're late, okay? We're late. We get to the other station. And Egg's like, well, we got a while till the next train. Let's go to the shops. And I was like, okay, let's get a... Egg's like, we'll get a drink and we'll go to look at the shop and then we'll get a drink. And then we head like to the shop bits. And I'm like, okay, we're going. And we're just walking along, and suddenly, like, my back locks up. My entire back is just like, nope. And I'm just like, and Egg has got on a bit and turns around and is like, what are you doing? I'm like, I can't move. My back. My back is just like fully locked up, and I was like standing there, and then like these people at like a stall thing, and they're probably like, what is this guy doing? Why is this guy just fucking standing there like some kind of fucking moron, like frozen in place? What is he doing, like a flash mob or something? What is this? And I'm like, oh man, I'm like in pain. I'm in so much pain in this moment. I don't know what to do. My back just was like, nah, sorry, I'm not having it, mate. Not having it. Old, that's me, old Chaintronic. How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the posture check as well. Okay, let me stretch. Oh, let me get right. The Moraxi touching grass and taking damage. I literally touched that grass and took damage. It was bad. It was bad. So, we like. What are you doing? Standing man emoji. Eventually it loosened a bit, and I was like, okay, I can move. I can move. Amount of confidence, the fact that like you go, no worries. If you feel like chatting anytime, you are always welcome to join in. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Or the 3 months in advance sub. You're welcome to chat whenever you feel confident, or lurk. Lurkers are very welcome here too. Enjoy the lurk and feel free to chat whatever. It's entirely up to you. You're always welcome here. Thank you so much, player. I really appreciate it. Sorry, my back loosens up a bit. It still hurts like hell, but I can move again. So we carry on going, and we go to Miniso, and I'm like, whoa, Miniso, and I like Miniso because it has the cute things. And I'm like, cute things. And we're looking around Miniso, and there's loads of cute things, and there's like Sanrio stuff, because of course there is. Miniso, it's like a little, I don't know, it's a shop for cutesy wootsy stuff. I don't know how it's called. Egg, explain Miniso to Reg. I can't explain it. It's a shop for cute stuff, including gacha, real life gacha. Like Daiso? Is it like Daiso? I don't know. But it has like cute like plushies and like bags and like gacha for like things like Sanrio, stuff like that. Yeah. It's a charity store that's spreading all over the world. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's good. We look around there a little bit. I'm still in pain. I'm wandering around. I'm going back hurt, back pain. And we going. Toothbrush sets and some candy and stuff from Japan. Yeah, all kinds of crazy things. It's pretty good. It's pretty nice. But there were like these little Sanrio gacha boxes with little figures in, and they're like the different Sanrio characters like dressed up in school uniforms, and it was really cute. I was like, I want one of those. So I got one of those, and Egg got What did Egg get? Egg got like a Karomi blind box set. Gotcha. So I got that. It hasn't reached the land of Poe yet. Biddy-so or Daiso, what's next? Damn son, where did you find this? True. But yes, so we got those, right? We got those, and then we went on our way. We went to get drinks. So we went to the classic WH Smith in the UK. No longer exists in most places. It's now TJ Jones. Apparently only train stations it's still called WH Smiths. I don't know if they didn't buy out the train station part of the company or something, but apparently all the train station ones are still Smiths. Anyway, we go in there, we get a drink. I get myself some cherry tango, which I haven't had in ages. I haven't seen it in so long. I was like, damn, they got cherry tango. I'm having that. So I had cherry tango, and that made my day a little better because my back was still in pain, but I had cherry tango. So it's, you know how it is. You know how it is. You know how it is. So we continue on our journey. We wait for the train. We get to the point where the train's coming. Egg didn't trust me about the part of the train we needed to get on, so we walked like the wrong way down the platform to ask a guy in an orange jacket because Egg didn't believe me when I said that it was the other way. So we asked the guy in the orange jacket, and the guy's like, oh, it's down that way. And I was like, oh, it's down that way, is it? Oh, well, thank you. So then we go down the other way and get to like the right place. Apparently there were 7 here and 6 of them already closed. Oh no. The Polish people are not sold on Miniso. That's sad. That's sad. Poor Miniso. I think it's doing pretty well in the UK. I'm not certain though. I think it's doing okay here. So we wait for the train. The train turns up. We hop on the train and we did what we did last time, because last time we found it to be such a worthwhile option that we did what we did last time, chat, and we went fancy. We went for the bougie option, chat. We paid the little bit extra for first class because the guaranteed seat, the extra leg room, the actual comfortable seats, the free food and alcohol plus other drinks is worth it. You don't pay much more. It's like a little bit extra, and the benefits far outweigh the extra spend. So we did it again after the success of last time's trip. So we get on the train, and this is it now. This is it. The bougie train experience. Exactly. And we get on. So we had to... okay, I should also say, when the train was initially cancelled, the train tickets were refunded straight away. So we could just, like, put that money towards this, and it was fine. It was all kind of fine on the spending front. And so we get on, we're way in, and like the train sets off, and the guy comes around. They check our tickets to make sure we're not trying to freeload, you know, say it makes sense, I guess. And then straight after that, they come around, they give us the menus again, and they're like, what do you want? What are you buying? And I'm like, first class in trains is the best investment. Thank you, Reg. I agree. It actually is. It's a life changer. If you can afford just a little bit extra, it makes the trip infinitely better. Like it's night and day difference. And it's like compared to like first class on airplanes, which costs literally like remortgage your house levels of money. It's like barely any more. It's like 20% extra, I think, or something like that. But yeah. Yeah, hey Lucario, how's it going? Welcome in. If only planes would go back to being like that. Agreed. But yeah, it's such a good investment. So we sit in there, we get the menu, and it's like, and X's like, I think I'm gonna get an alcohol, and I'm like, it's like 11 a.m. It's like 11 a.m. and I'm like, okay. Salt. After the way this morning has gone, I'm down. Let's get an alcohol. So we both get some. It's the evening somewhere. Damn right, Lucario. Damn right. The day drinking began at like 11 a.m. They wouldn't know because I've never done a plane yet. Oh, well, I hope when you do go on a plane, you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy. Chain drinking, 10 out of 10. It was good. So we both get like this gin and tonic thing. I think it was like raspberry what was it, like raspberry and Sicilian lemon gin with like some kind of tonic. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good way to like make up for the fact our original train got cancelled and my back broke. So that was that. And then they came around and they're like, whoa, it's like food time now. And they're like, what food do you want? And I was like, oh, they're doing everything on this bit of the menu because we missed breakfast. I was excited for my breakfast again, chat. After that damn bacon sandwich we had last time, I was ready. I was ready for the bacon sandwich breakfast, but we were too late for breakfast now. They were on to the rest of the day menu. So I was like, okay, well, now I'm thrown off. What do I want? What do I want? I'm looking through the menu and I'm like, they got this cheesy broccoli pasta thing. And I'm like, ooh, cheesy broccoli pasta. I think I'll have that. On a train, of all places. And Egg also opts for the same cheesy broccoli pasta. Which takes a while to come. Other people ordered different things in the first class section, and theirs came faster because I'm guessing theirs wasn't as much of an effort to sort out because we're the awkward ones. And that comes out. It's actually pretty good. I was like, how did they do this? Because I was expecting it to be like, you know, when you kind of like reheat pasta and it goes a bit kind of like dry and stuff, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And like, but it wasn't. It was like really nice. It was kind of like not, you know, probably not as good as if it was like completely fresh, but it was really good. I was like, damn, that was tasty. There's so many Miniso around me. It's time to go to Miniso, Lucario. It's time to go to Miniso. Yeah, it wasn't crunchy pasta. You know what I mean, though, Elephant. You know what I mean. You know the crunchy pasta. It gets a bit what? It gets a bit dry. Hi, dry. So we have the pasta. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I was still drinking drinks. We get some water as well. We got a bottle of water as well. And, you know, we're just having a nice time on the train. It's nicely air conditioned. The staff are super friendly and nice. And it's so far it's good. The train bit of the journey is going pretty well. And you know, we're riding that. We're riding. And then they come around. It's like, would you like a sweet treat? And they have this tray full of like fancy biscuits. And that's British biscuits, so cookies, I guess, for the Americans here. Fancy, like, you have like shortbread with like raspberry and white chocolate, some kind of other chocolate thing with chocolate in it and whatnot. And like, oh, that raspberry thing. So I get that. That was delicious. That was amazing. That was really good. And then yeah, then you know, we carry on riding. It's fun. It's nice. It's just chill. It's just, but like it definitely calmed me down after the stress that was the morning thus far, having broken my back and the train initially being cancelled. And we eventually get it. We get to London. We get to London town, and we arrive there. We finally make it in, and then I go the wrong way in the station. We end up at the toilets, which is not the way out. Funnily enough, it's in fact the toilets. We have to turn around and go the other way. And then we go to the tube. We go to the tube in it. And we head onto the tube. And so I was trying to use my phone. You know how phones have got like NFC card payment malarkey? And for some reason my phone just wouldn't work. Like it's worked in the past, and it just wouldn't work for me, so I couldn't use that, and that was annoying. And we go on the tube, we head over. The tube hates Apple Pay. It does. We go on to tube. Where did we go then, Egg? I think we went to Central then. We went to no, we didn't. We didn't. We headed straight for the. I think we headed straight for the hotel, innit? We headed straight for the hotel initially. Yeah. So we headed straight for the hotel because we were late, and we had planned. We got an early check-in on the hotel so we could like drop our stuff off and then go do other things because we had a plan for the evening. We have an evening plan that I'm going to tell you about, chat. A whole load of malarkey in it, yeah. We got one tube and then another to get there. Yeah, we got on one tube and then we got on another tube. And then we got on that tube. And we're in there on the tube. As you should. So many tubes. And we arrive at the destination. We got off the tube. Hey, Spam, how's it going, buddy? How you doing? Welcome on in. Welcome. So we head off the tube. We get off the tube. We finally make it after we change in. We chatted to change. Fortunately, we didn't see my beloved Googe Street, which made me a little sad because I love Googe Street. I don't think we saw Googe Street. We took a different route. Very sad. Because it smelled like Googe. It smelled like Googe, but it's Googe, but it's Googe. You know what I mean? We get there, we go to the hotel, we get to the hotel, we check in nice and easy. The woman initially was like, oh, I don't know if you got early check-in. It's like, Eggs like, well, I put early check-in on the booking. And then they're like, oh yeah, okay, you can check in. So we check in, we go to the Googe Street. He has a different kind of street. So we check in, we get to the hotel room. It's pretty nice. It was one of them there Premier Inns with purple lighting. Everything's purple now. It had purple lighting. It was pretty sick. And I'm like, yes, purple, excellent. There's just purple everywhere, and I'm so happy because it's purple. And you know, it's pretty good. The beds are comfy. The beds are comfy. They got all the stuff we need. I think so. I think we like chilled out for a little bit. We chilled out for a little bit, made a plan, and the plan was going to head back to central London. And we're going to go do some stuff, which was nice. It was good. But yeah, the hotel pretty solid. After the absolute mess that was getting there, we drop our stuff off and we're like, okay, let's head back to central. We're heading back to central, right? So we head back to the tube. We get on to tube. What happened then? Oh, I don't know what happened then, to be honest. We get on to tube and we head towards central, and the plan is we're gonna get some food from my favorite Japanese restaurant. But first we were going to go look around a few bits. So we went to look in, where did we go? We went to Foyles. Oh no, okay, so I'll tell you about this before. We got off the tube, and we went out of the train station, and we went out some weird exit that confused the heck out of me. Because I thought we came out one exit, but we came out a different exit, so I got really confused as to which way we had to go. And so we went the wrong way initially, and I was like, we should have seen this place by now, but I hadn't seen it, and I was confused. And then I was like, are we going the right way? And Egg's like, I don't know. Are we going the right way? I was like, I don't know. So Egg was like, I'll check. And we checked, and we're going the wrong way. And then we head back. We're like, oh no, I got it wrong, because we went out a different tube exit. And then we start heading another way, and Egg's like, it's this way. And we go this way, and it's not this way either. I'm like, this doesn't look right. We're not going the right way again. And Egg's like, no, I think it's this way. And I'm like, no, wait, is it this way? And we find out, and we figure it out. And it turns out we basically just had to walk out of the tube exit and go straight in a straight right direction. We were, in fact, literally lost. And eventually we're heading down the right road. We're heading down there. We're making our way downtown. Walking fast. Places past that I'm homebound or something, whatever it is. And we go to Foyles, the bookstore, which is pretty cool. And I meant to buy a book there and I forgot, so I didn't buy it. Egg looked around. Egg's like obsessed with Dungeon Crawler Carl right now. So Egg's like, I'm trying to find Dungeon Crawler Carl everywhere and having a look for other things as well. And there's no Dungeon Crawler Carl anywhere. So Egg fails in this mission to get Carl. And I wanted to buy wool. But I forgot to buy wool, so I didn't buy it. But we leave, and then we go to Forbidden Planet. Hey, Soda, how's it going? Welcome on in. Welcome. And we head to Forbidden Planet, which those of you who don't know is basically like the bit of everything nerd store in the UK. They have like comics. It originally started as like a comic book store, but now it sells like comics, manga, anime merch, general comic collectibles, trading cards, all that kind of stuff. So we go to Forbidden Planet. It's like the big UK flagship store in London. And we go there and we have a look around. I think Egg was looking for Carl again, maybe, and failed to find Carl again. And I was looking for wallets. I wanted a new wallet, right? I wanted a wallet. I think I've got this in the wrong order, but it's fine. Let's just pretend it's in this order. It's just fine. I wanted wallets, but they didn't have. Forbidden Planet closed today because of a gas leak. Wait, what? Really? Was it me? Yeah, I farted so hard in Forbidden Planet that it shut down. They had to shut it down because I busted some ass in there so hard. But yeah, so we went to Forbidden Planet. We looked around Forbidden Planet, but this is the wrong order. Forbidden Planet actually happened later, but well, it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Broke his back and then busted his ass. I know, it's terrible. It's terrible. So we headed over, actually after Foils, we headed over to the restaurant, the Japanese restaurant I really like. It's like probably my favorite Japanese place. It's a place called Eat Tokyo in Soho. And it's really near Foils. And we went there and we had din-dins. What did we have? So Egg copied me. Egg was like, I don't know what I have. You ate the whole of Tokyo? Yeah, we did. Like Godzilla or something. I had the donburi. No, not the donburi. Not the donburi. I had the gyudon. And Egg was like, I'm gonna have the gyudon as well. And for those of you that don't know what gyudon is, it's a beef bowl. A beef bowl. It's a beef over rice. Beef over rice. Very good. Very tasty. Very large. Today has a place called Soho. Who did it first? Probably London. Not gonna lie. Maybe not though. Who knows? But yeah, we were there. We're there and we have that. Egg gets it as well. I also ordered to drink a melon soda and a whiskey highball. I wanted a whiskey highball, which was really good. Ooh, it was tasty. Very nice. It was made with a Japanese single malt whiskey, which was really good. And we also had two different kinds of gyoza. Egg had like a chicken katsu gyoza or something, and I had like what did I just have? I think I just had normal chicken yaki gyoza, which was really good. And also the gyudon comes with complimentary miso soup, which was delicious. I enjoyed my miso soup complimentariness. That was nice. It was all tasty. I've got pictures somewhere. I don't know if I can show you. Maybe I can show you. I don't know if I can show you. Can I show you guys? Let me see. Have I got a way to show you guys? Let me see, chat. Let me see. Okay, hang on. Figuring it out. I'm figuring it out on the fly, chat. I'm figuring it out. Okay, right. Should be able to get it for you in a second, hopefully. If I do this. Whoa! Oh my god, it's way bigger than I wanted it to be. But hello, look, it was my. Oh my god, it's attached to me. It's attached to me. That wasn't supposed to happen. This is my gyudon, chat. This is my gyudon that I had. It was very tasty. There we go. Yeah, that was my gyudon. I eat Tokyo. Oh, it was really good. Let's get rid of that now. There we go. Bye, gyudon. Anyway, it was good. Stuck on him forever. No. I can fix it. It was really tasty. So we had that. And then for pudding, we had mochi ice for pudding. Oh my god. Mochi ice. Glued on, gyudon. That sounds like some weird, obscure, like, Nintendo game. You know what I mean? Glued on, gyudon. Yeah, then we had mochi ice for pudding, which was really tasty. Mine was yuzu flavored. An egg, I think, had strawberry cheesecake? Something like that? Strawberry cheesecake, I think it was. I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, it was really tasty, really delicious. I had a nice meal. I don't know if Egg liked it or not. I've been like telling Egg I wanted to go to this place for like over a year, and I feel like I may have oversold it to Egg. But I really like it. It's good. If you guys are ever in London and in the Soho area, which if you're going to like various touristy places, there's a good chance you will be. Look up Eat Tokyo. It's a really cool, very authentic Japanese place. It's good. I recommend it. I recommend it a lot. So we went there, and then after we left there, is when we actually went to Forbidden Planet. So the Forbidden Planet story is actually moved to here. And we went to Forbidden Planet. And after that, we were like, okay, we're going to head off. And we headed on over to what was our initial main plan for the evening. Our main plan, we headed over to a theater just around the corner from where Eat Tokyo was, which is also really near Forbidden Planet as well. And it's a theater that's opposite Foyles, or roughly opposite Foyles. Now, if any of you know London, may know what theater that is. And we got to the theater. It wasn't quite open yet for some reason, but we got there early, and we got to the Phoenix Theater, which is the theater that is currently showing the Stranger Things The First Shadow. So the Stranger Things stage show, which we decided to do pretty much last minute. We decided 2 days before we were actually going to go see this and book tickets. While we were in London, because we had nothing to do Friday night. So we're like, we could go see that. So we did. We got tickets. There's a Stranger Things stage play. Yes, Elephant. It's really good. Spoilers. It's really good. It also finishes on December the 27th. If you plan to see it in London, it finishes on December 27th for good. If you plan to see it on Broadway, which is also showing on Broadway, you have got until like the 3rd of January or the 6th of January or something, so not much longer. Better ending than the show. I'll get to that without spoiling anything. I will get to that. I will get to that. But yes, so we went to see that, and we went in early. We basically went in when the doors opened, and we got a drink, and we sat in the little bar area and had a drink there waiting for it. We just chilled out, and I got some merch. I have to admit, I got some merch. The merch was pretty cool. There was like some pin badges. I'm a sucker for pin badges. I love pin badges. So I got some pin badges, and I got a booklet. What's it called? What's it called, chat? Program. Yes, program. Thanks, Egg. I got a program. Egg got a program. Anyway, yeah, it was pretty cool. So we went to that, and then we waited for a bit. We went in. They opened the doors. We went in. We were in the circle on the second row back in the dress circle. The seats were fantastic in terms of the view. The views were nice. It was like a really good view. Like, you could see everything really clearly. You had a really nice like view of everything. Yeah, really good on that front. The seats, I'm gonna be honest, hurt my ass though. My ass is now another casualty of this trip because of these seats. My god, this thing is like 3 hours long with like a 20-minute intermission, and my god, These seats were not made for comfort. by the end of it, my ass was in pain, chat. I was struggling. I was fighting for my life. We're in there, and like we're watching the show. So I won't spoil the show. I don't want to spoil the show for you guys. But basically, the first shadow is a prequel. The first shadow is a prequel to the TV show. So without spoilers, it is basically the how can I say this without this spoiler? Basically, it's kind of like the story of how oh my god, I guess I don't know. I'll just say the name because I don't think the name is a spoiler. It's basically Henry's backstory. It's Henry's backstory, okay? I have to admit, chat, that it was fantastic, right? It was really good. The show, the production value was insane. The way they integrated like technology and like traditional like stage theater methods together to like blend it together to be able to tell the story was so clever. There was so much immersion elements to it as well. Like there was so the lighting was amazing, the special effects were amazing. Like they went all out on this like theater production. It's so good. The actors were phenomenal. They were really, really, really good. Like genuinely brilliant acting. It was such a good show. I really, really, really enjoyed it. And I would genuinely recommend, if you're a Stranger Things fan, that you go and see it. If you have the ability to go and see it, because I think it was absolutely worth it. Now my negatives come in the form of for the experience. Let's go for the negatives that aren't related to the show itself first. I don't know what it was, but the whole time we were watching this play, and I don't know how you guys are when you go to see a play at the theater, or if you've ever been to the theater, but generally when you go to the theater, you shut up, right? You go to the theater and you do not talk. People don't talk. It's quiet. You watch the actors. They are the only ones talking. You know, within the first 3 minutes, somebody's phone goes off. My God. 3 minutes. Somebody's phone. And then, for pretty much the entire show, first and second act, the people behind us would not shut the fuck up. They were talking loudly the entire time. Just constantly. And then there were people to the right of us talking, the people to the left of us talking, people down in the stalls were talking, to the extent that during the second half, someone in the stalls was so fed up with people talking, they actually said quite loudly something like, "Can you shut the fuck up?" That's like where I live with movies. Apparently movies have gotten like this as well. I haven't seen enough movies recently to know, but the ones I have seen a little bit shouldn't take it with you. They shut up real fast. Oh my God, it was so annoying. It was so annoying. So okay, so this is the thing, Soda, right? I really wanted to yell at them, but also I'm British, and so the issue of that is the part of me that's like, I want to yell at them, but if I yell at them, I am as bad as them, and I am doing the thing I'm not supposed to be doing. In order to show them, in order to tell them to shut up, I have to do the thing that I don't want to do because I'm not supposed to do it. Show etiquette has died after 2020 and it's super common. Yeah, I think that's probably it. I was talking to Egg a lot about it afterwards. We spoke a lot about it. We just turn around and stare at them and make an annoyed noise. Yeah, pretty much. But it's like that. So these I think, okay, this is no shade. I don't think this is the reason for it. I'm not blaming their nationality at all, but I think they were German, because I'm pretty sure they were speaking German this whole time as well. And I'm like, what's going on? What is happening? Why am I overhearing this German conversation? through the entirety of my play that I paid a lot of money to go see. Oh my god. And unfortunately my German wasn't good enough to understand enough of it. But my god, they would not stop. It was bad. It was really bad. But yeah, the show itself though, genuinely brilliant. I do have some complaints though. My complaints for the show, they paid a lot to get into. It was a waste of money for them. I don't know how they could have paid attention to the show with how loud they were being. The thing that annoys me, like with the movies, is one thing, right? Because you're just disturbing the other goers to the movie, right? But in a theater, you're not only disturbing the other people that are there to see the play, you are being incredibly disrespectful to the actors on stage, who will also 100% be able to hear you. You are going to be annoying to them and disrespecting them. And I think it's so rude to do this. But my god, it was annoying. I was so mad at the end. Luckily, the show was good enough that I managed to, like, periodically, like, phase it out. But yeah, don't be those people, chat. Don't be those people. People who go to the theaters, movie, or stage and talk the whole time confuse me, because, like, why buy tickets if you're not going to pay attention? Right? Exactly. What's the point? You may as well just sit at home and watch something on the TV. Oh! But yeah, so my annoyances with the show itself, the stage show, the play itself, are this. And this loops back to Lucario's question earlier of, does it have a better ending than the show? And I don't think it's that it has. So it has a really good story. It has a really good ending, and the way it fits into the TV show or the Netflix show itself is brilliant. And herein lies the problem. I believe, and I genuinely mean this, that having seen the stage production, it entirely changes my perception of the end of the last 2 seasons of the Netflix show, and changes how I view the ending. And I feel like a lot of the issues people had with season 5 are solved by the plot of this stage show. A lot of them. And the fact that this show is essential reading, essential watching to get the most out of the actual show is really bad. I think that them making it such a difficult barrier to entry when it's essentially required is really bad, and that annoyed me. That annoyed me a lot, because I think a lot of people have, like, not got the information, or, like, they haven't experienced it. Like, I know a lot of people read up on the show, like the stage show afterwards, and they use that as, like, their basis for kind of judging the ending. And yeah, it's important. It's really important. It changes a lot, and I think it was really good, and it changes your perception of a lot of the show. I personally didn't mind the ending to the show. I actually kind of enjoyed it. I know that it wasn't perfect. I know there were issues. The stage play solved most of them for me. And also solved things that I know other people had issue with. So I would highly recommend you go see it if you can. However, what Halfling has said, it'll get a show adaptation watch, is true. It will get a show adaptation because they have filmed it. They filmed it back in February. We don't know if they filmed the London show or the Broadway show, but they did film it. And I am assuming that once it's finished its theatrical stage release, it will get released onto Netflix. I kind of hope they do a not play adaptation of the story as well, because I would love to see how they adapt it. But the actual stage show itself has been adapted for Netflix, or not adapted, but recorded for Netflix, and will come out at some point. So if you can't get to see the show, you can see it that way. But I would recommend the stage show because it's genuinely such an interesting experience. In terms of, like, special effects and stuff, one of the best plays I've ever seen. It was really cool. Aren't they doing an animated miniseries prequel or something as one of a billion spin-offs? They probably are. They're doing the one that's out, got 2 series out at the minute, is like a midquel. I don't know how else to explain it other than like a midquel, because it kind of like happens between like season 2 and 3 or something. Yeah, the effects were literally the effects were crazy. Like it was so cool. It was so cool. I really enjoyed the stage production, and I think if you're a fan of Stranger Things, you will as well. But yeah, like I said, it genuinely fixes a lot of the issues with the ending because you have so much more context for so much of the stuff. There are still issues, definitely, but I think when the stage show came out, it was like a year after, or just over a year after season 4. So I think they probably started writing the stage show at the same time or before season 4. And so they obviously all planned that, like season 4, 5, and the show all together. They like planned those parts of the story together, and it shows. It shows basically. But yeah, it was really good. It was a great experience. Really enjoyed it. Would recommend it. Definitely check it out on Netflix if you're a fan of the series in general when it comes out. Because it will probably solve a lot of your issues with the ending if you had them. Not all of them, definitely not all of them, but some of them, a lot of them. But yeah, we enjoyed it a lot. We finally got out of those hell seats because the seats were horrific. The one other thing I wanted to say is the actor that was playing Henry was like so good that like we were made makeup wise and like performance wise, they were so good we actually were unsure if it was the person from the actual damn show or not, because we were like, what the frick? They're like so good. They were just amazing. Really brilliant actor, fantastic actor. I hope they have a long and illustrious career because they were brilliant. Hey Rue, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome. So yeah, that was that, and we finally left the hell seats. We vacated the hell seats, and we made it on our way out of there, back towards the tube. We get on the tube eventually. It's really busy because like all of the theaters have like kicked out at the same time. All of the theaters have now kicked out. I did have a great trip. I'm talking about it now. I just told everybody how I went to see the Stranger Things play on Friday. Yeah. And we get on the tube and it's really busy. There's a Stranger Things play. There is. It's in London and on Broadway, and it finishes finally. I think it's been going for like 3 years now, 4 years. I don't know, 3 or 4 years. Elephant did also say that because Elephants was surprised. In fact, you know what? Let me show you the theater. I think I've got a picture of the theater somewhere. It's actually somewhere. 1 second. I'm going to show you some spoilers. But the good news is it's also coming to Netflix. They filmed it in February for Netflix. Right, here we go. This is going to be really big again. There it is! Look! That's the theater we went to. There we go. It was very cool. It was very cool. It was really good. Let me get rid of this now. There it is. Okay, go. This was... Hang on, I'll show you our view as well. This was the opening screen. This was what they showed at the start. This was our view of the stage. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. This was the opening. Like that was on like the curtain at the start. Ooh, spoilers. But yeah, that was the Stranger Things experience. Very good seats. They were really good. We were really impressed with them. Like the view was perfect. We had like such a clear view of the actors, all the special effects, and like so much of the stuff. I think if you were sitting in the stalls, you'd be craning your neck way too much, and be like missing out a lot of the stuff towards the back of the stage. So I think like we were the second row back in the dress circle, and I think the view was perfect. It was 11 out of 10. Great view. But yeah, we saw that. We left. We got on the tube. I'm like, yeah, I know where we're going. Let's go. We get on. And then the tube announcement's like, the next station is, and I'm like, wait, we're going the wrong way. I'm like, Egg, I fucked up. We're going the wrong way. And Egg's like, oh, it's all right. We'll just get off and get on the next one. I get one on the next one back. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I know why. It's because I got my east and west mixed up, chat. I got east and west mixed up. I got confused. In my brain, it's like we took the eastbound line. We took the eastbound line to get there when we went. So in my brain, I was like, right, we need the eastbound line. We need to go east, but we needed to go west, so because we had to go back where we came from. So we got off. We get on to go the right way. We're just chilling. We're just riding the tube. And you know, we head off. Off you go. Oh, there were the drunk people. Was that drunk people? It was drunk people night. Yeah, there was like the crazy drunk person. That was like, I don't know. They were like trauma dumping to this poor couple that were just sitting there. This poor couple. Apparently, this drunk person must have found out this poor couple was getting married soon or something, and like, this drunk person was like trauma dumping to them about how like they had gotten divorced and like their husband had already remarried and was like had a 6-month-old baby now, and they'd only been divorced like hardly any time. And obviously she was coping very well with this information. Not that I am one to judge. And then like this. Imagine going over your anniversary, some random drunk person was trauma dumping about their ripping divorce. I know. And then this person gets up at the same stop as us. They get off at the same stop as us, right? And then like I was like, oh no. And then they said, all right, I'm going now. Good luck with your marriage or whatever. And we just leave. We go. Like, that was another thing to overhear. I forgot to tell you about Egg. The weirdo didn't speak to Egg. No, but I got the person speaking to me. I forgot to tell you when we went back to town to go see Stranger Things. When we went back to town to see Stranger Things, an American man spoke to me on the tube. He was like, I don't know. I can't do his accent. I made a friend on the tube. The American man from Phoenix, Arizona. He spoke to me. He was a nice man. He asked me, he was like, hey there, is there a Piccadilly Circus on the line? And I'm like, yeah, there is. There's on this line. That's on this line. It's here. It's the stop before our stop, because we were going to Leicester Square, and Leicester Square is like the stop after Piccadilly Circus. For those of you that don't know, if you're on the Piccadilly line and you're headed eastbound, it is the stop after. And I was like, it's a stop before. It's a stop before ours. It's the stop. I'm sorry to all the Americans in chat. I apologize deeply. I can't do accents. Okay, we know this from my Xenoblade playthroughs. And he's like, and I was like, I'll let you know in case you miss it. And I told him it was like 4 stops away or 5 stops away or something. And he was like very grateful, and he was chatting with us. He's like, oh, I didn't know about the tube. The tube is really good. And I'm like, wow. Yeah, it is. He was saying it was Ubering everywhere before. I was like, oh my god, you must have spent a fortune, my dude. Like they had been there for like 3 days already, and they was like Ubering everywhere because they didn't know about the tube. And I was like, oh my god, sir, your bank account must be crying. Your bank account must be crying, sir. I felt so bad. Oh my gosh, I felt so bad for him. And he's like, this tube is amazing. And I'm like, wow, yeah, it's pretty good. And he loved it. And he was there with his family. He was a really nice man. And I was happy to talk to him. And he was like, we came from Phoenix, Arizona, and it was like 105 degrees, and now it's like, what was it like? He said it was like, I can't remember what he said it was here. It was like 60 degrees or something, whatever it is, because I don't know Fahrenheit. So my brain, I was like trying to calculate it. It was like, oh no, he said it was like 50 degrees here. I was like trying to calculate the conversion in my brain, because we British people don't use Fahrenheit. And I was like, 105, that's like over 40 degrees C in my brain. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, which is hot for us. And he's like wearing this like thick shirt because he's like, it's cold. He was cold, and it's like not surprising when you like live in 40 degree heat, sir. My god. He has like 38. And I'm not surprised you're cold. It was like 17 or something where we are, which the southwest is most of the time. It was like 17 for us that day. and he's like wearing this thick shirt, and I'm wearing like a t-shirt and like melting, and he's it's like it's a bit cold. We weren't prepared for it. Then he asked us what Piccadilly means. I genuinely didn't have a clue. And the guy in front, like there was a guy at this point because the tube got a bit busy. There was a guy between me and him at that point, and the guy between us thought they was talking to him, and he got like really typical Londoner, was like really kind of offended that someone would like ask him a question. He was being really offhand about being accidentally asked what Piccadilly means, and I'm like, I don't know. I wish I could tell you what Piccadilly means. I don't know what it means. Oh my god. Not the London people. Exactly. Elephant nose. But anyway, that was my story from earlier that I forgot to tell you. But I made a friend with an American man. He got off. They were very nice. I kind of hoped we would bump into him again randomly, but we didn't. But he was a really nice guy. I hope him and his family are having a lovely time in London if they're still there. They were very friendly, very nice tourist people. They seem to be having a nice time, so anyway, we get off the tube after me directing the wrong way and the crazy drunk person speaking to that other couple that were near us, and we head back, and we get back, and like it's quite a long time since we had dinner, because we had dinner at like 3:30 p.m. or something, or like not even 4 p.m. And I was like to Egg, I was like, I'm kind of hungry, Egg. You're kind of, it's like, I can eat something if you eat something. I was like, okay, we'll get some food. We're looking on Uber Eats, right? And I see Taco Bell, and I'm like, I've never had a Taco Bell. And there's a Taco Bell, and I'm like, I've never had Taco Bell, Egg. And it's like, it's all right. I don't know why American people complain about Taco Bell. It's actually all right. And they're like, oh, I kind of want to try Taco Bell. And then we got Taco Bell in the end. We got Taco Bell, and I had a Crunch Wrap Supreme with some fries, and some of those cinnamon twisty things or something. I don't know what they are, but it was good. It was really tasty. I was like, why do Americans hate Taco Bell? Why do they hate Taco Bell? Why do they? Because it tasted good. It wasn't churros, because they were like crispy. They were really weird. It was like, maybe they were like giga deep fried churros that were so deep fried they became like crisps. I don't know. Americans don't hate Taco Bell. Every time I hear Americans talk about Taco Bell, they're like, it's terrible. We have a love-hate relationship. Okay, fair enough. So we had it, and I was like, this is tasty, it's good. And we were trying to work out, this is what I heard as well, Rue, that it makes you shit. This is what I hear. I mean, it was like midnight for us, so it was basically 2 a.m. drunk food, and we had a bit of drink earlier, so I guess it counts, right? It's not that it tastes bad, it is cheap, and for like 20 years was associated with stoners. Also, a certain group of Americans tends to need to use the bathroom afterwards. I'm not one of them, thankfully. Oh, so it's only certain groups of Americans. It's the spices. So I didn't have this issue. I'm pleased to announce that after this trip, the Taco Bell did not give me the same issue that the spicy Jollibees did last time. Success. It's stoner food. I hope that's okay. That's fine. That's fine to say. Don't worry about it. Like, okay, well, it was good. I enjoyed it. I didn't shout myself successful holiday. True. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty tasty. Like, Egg and I then went into the discussion about it. We were like, does in fact the reason that Taco Bell tastes so good here compared to the descriptions we have heard from Americans, because we have much stricter food policies or food laws than America does, so they have to use higher quality ingredients? And that was the conclusion we came to, but now after what you guys are saying, I don't know if that's the case. In the 2026 era, stoners have abandoned Taco Bell because it's much more expensive than it used to be. Honestly, about 2 times more expensive than it was, and let's say 2030. That seems to be the case for all fast food restaurants here in general, and it's kind of ass. Taco Bell was pretty expensive. It was pretty expensive. I must admit, it was quite pricey, but we did get plenty of food for what we paid per meal. And I guess the value to food ratio was way better than like McDonald's is now. McDonald's is extortionate. You can go to like a full-on sit-down restaurant meal for the same price you can at McDonald's now. It's crazy. In fact, you can get a full sit-down restaurant meal for less than McDonald's now, which is crazy. Because McDonald's has always been like the cheap one, you know? Does UK Taco Bell have Baja Blast? It does not. I wish it did because I wanted to try it. It's different when you're high. I can imagine. Very cheap because Australian versions of American food taste so different to American version. It's got to be the ingredients. See, that's what we were thinking, right? That's what we were thinking because we have really strict food laws here. And America, like, famously does not. The price increase made worse by how much delivery changed the fast food game during post-COVID. Oh. We have our own Mountain Dew, that's it. It's completely different. It is completely different. Oh, just because the food is better quality doesn't mean necessarily it makes it taste better. There's something deviously wonderful about a bunch of artificial chemicals, salt, and spices that hits the brain just right when with savory, low-quality meat. That's true. That's true. That's fair. That's valid and fair. Freedom soda. The words Baja Blast make me giggle. Me too. It's weird. It's weird. UK manager boring. Oh man. Oh man. But yeah, that was basically how we ended out the night, I think. And we had a brief discussion about what we were going to do the next day, right? Because the next day in London, for those of you that may know or may not know, there is a tradition an event in the UK every year called the Trooping of the Colour. And this is essentially the date in the UK where, if I am not mistaken, the current guard for the Queen, no, not the Queen anymore, the King now, I'm still sorry, oh my god, I've been saying Queen for so many years, I still think it's the Queen. The King changes, and they parade the current guard as like a send-off farewell ceremony for them, and then the new guard troop in and show off and stuff and get ready to start guarding Buckingham Palace and the Queen. This is the most UK thing I've ever heard. Right, yes, it is. And this happens to be taking place on Saturday. Now, the problem with this is that millions or hundreds of thousands of British people go to London to stand around in central London near where this happens so they can see it. And this is very bad because it means that it's crowded as balls. And we were like, I kind of don't want to go into London when this is going on, man. And I gave a suggestion. I gave a jokey suggestion because we were going to go into London anyway and just deal with it. I gave a jokey suggestion of an alternative before we went to sleep. Hang on, let me get back to chat a moment. The thing about Taco Bell, when I say it was cheap, I mean you could probably feed 5 people under $15 US around 2020 easily. Now I think 35, 40, whereas unless you get the value menu stuff, actually ring around. Yeah, that's fair. Like you could feed so I mean, I find obviously UK prices are always more expensive because of the whatever reason, UK money more valuable or whatever. So our prices are always worse anyway. But that's because our buying power is higher or whatever. But we could probably feed a family of 4 for around probably 12 to 15 Great British pounds. At McDonald's pre-2020. Now you're looking at 30 plus 40. It's crazy, actually crazy insane. I think it's because I saw this on Death Note meme on Reels where somebody was doing Light's voice and generally went, that's it, the Baja Blast. Oh my god, the Baja Blast. I'm a family of 4, hell yeah. My relatives to be in front and center too. I come from generations of monarchists. My grandparents and parents and my older cousin's generation are all named after 7 in the British aristocracy or royal family. My generation broke tradition with the grandparents didn't. Oh, okay, fair. I think in the UK, the monarchy is kind of a weird subject because it's getting less so you love it or you hate it. Now it's kind of becoming a lot less love or hate, or more hate or indifferent with some, or there's a lot more indifferent people. I'm kind of more on the indifferent front. I see, as someone that is pretty anti-capitalist, I see the inherent negatives of this system, but also they have so little power in the grand scheme of things. The benefits they do bring for the amount of money they actually cost the people to uphold is greater for the country than it is a negative. So unless they start trying to take power back from the government, which honestly sometimes I'm starting to think might not be the worst thing, I'm kind of indifferent. I'm kind of on the indifferent front. They can, you know, as long as they're not doing anything horrendous. Well, there's one specific member that I won't mention because I'll get banned on Twitch. Yeah. As long as they're not doing anything like that, then, you know, yes. Anywho. Aqua, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome. In Australia, I was thinking, why are they ordering KFC for all these kids? Therefore, because the fast food costs like 1/3. Yeah, like it's pretty cheap. It used to be cheap. Fast food used to be really cheap here, and now it's not. McDonald's used to be the cheapest by far, I would say. Like, McDonald's was the cheap option. Now McDonald's is probably more expensive on average than most others, or the same as. So it's kind of, and also the quality's gone downhill so much. Like, it's so much worse quality. It's unreal. It's not worth the money in the slightest. But yes, it's not only expensive, it's not also ass. Exactly. Yeah, like the quality's so bad. It's like, geez, like this is rough. It's rough. It's really bad. But yeah, that was the end of our first night in London. It was pretty good. It was pretty nice. And we get to day 2. Australia McDonald's is still solid to you. You might be lucky. I mean, it probably has different suppliers to other parts of the world because they all do. They have like local suppliers for stuff. So it might be that your suppliers, and like, because it's a franchise, McDonald's is franchise, isn't it? So like they all like make decisions on what suppliers they use for their stuff. But I can pretty convincingly say that in the UK, the quality has gone downhill so much that it's unreal. They use Aussie beef for that shit. Well, I mean, we use British beef, and British beef is good. Like, it's good quality beef, but like, I think they're using like the shittest possible imaginable cuts now and stuff like that. So they're just cheaping out. They're cheaping out horrendously on the ingredients and charging through the nose for them. Really like your meat. Hey, yo. Yes. Classmates in high school, lived in France. A couple of years I said McDonald's was apparently better in France. No idea how that holds up post 2020. I'd say it probably held up until 2024. I think late 2023, 2024 is when McDonald's started going downhill in the UK, and I imagine France is probably similar, would be my guess. It was definitely really, it was like really good here. Like the quality for the price value was really good pre-2020. And then it just gradually went downhill until now it's like unrecognizable. If they open a KFC in my town, I'm doomed. I'll gain 10 kg in no time. Oh no. Oh no. KFC's really gone downhill here as well, sadly. I wonder if Australia gets East Asia McDonald's. It's a whole different thing in Japan, etc. Yeah. Some stuff here that American McDonald's doesn't have. We have stuff that American McDonald's doesn't have as well. The other day, going back to McDonald's because I'm not going to get over this. Ever since CEO couldn't eat his own darn hamburger, I went to get a double quarter pounder meal at McDonald's. By the time they priced it up, I realized I could have gone to Five Guys or Shake Shack and gotten a meal for $2 more. Yep, exactly that. Exactly that. I don't know what it is, but about 3 years ago, KFC, I think, changed the oil they use in their fryers, and now for some reason the batter comes out not golden but like a really dark brown color, and ever since that's been the case, it tastes really, really weird. It kind of tastes burnt. I don't know if they like swapped the oil. I think they swapped the oil they use, and whatever it is, it doesn't fry the stuff as well, so you get like kind of this like really weird burnt taste instead of like the herbs and spices taste. It's just not been good for a while now. Want a sausage McMuffin? It's time. It's time. It's a franchise that's been going down for a variety of factors, part of which is because the parent company owns it. Taco Bell covered several other restaurants, are completely withdrawn. They focus from from them going in on the markets. Oh, I see. I see. Any other chicken place is a better choice. We have a ton. Yeah, I hear that KFC in the US is terrible as well. You got to try our KFC so I can get your verdict on it. I'll tell you if it's like current KFC here or like old KFC here. I miss old KFC so badly. But yeah, Saturday, before I get sidetracked more on fast food. Saturday comes around. Saturday comes around. There'll be another fast food segment later, chat. Don't worry. Saturday comes around and we wake up and we're like, well, what are we doing today then? Well, we weren't actually. I was like really hard to wake up. I was so tired after Friday that I was like not wanting to wake up. It was like 11 a.m. or something. And Egg, I think, had been awake for like ages at this point. And I did not want to wake up. I was like, no, I'm staying in bed. I don't think we went to sleep till like 3 a.m. or something, but I just did not want to move. I was done. I was so tired. The aircon was nice. I didn't want to get up. I was in my comfy little bed in my corner. I was just enjoying life in this bed, sleeping. And I was like, no, we have to get up. We have to go do something. And like, I don't know what we didn't want to plan. And then we made a plan, chat. We made a plan. The plan was the plan that I joked about the night before because we decided we didn't want to go to town because of the trooping of the color. And I was kind of glad of this because I didn't want to go to town with the trooping of the color anyway because it was going to be really busy. And I don't really like people in crowds. It stresses me out. So we've made the plan to do the plan that I joked about the night before. And the plan was we were going to go to a little area of London called Richmond. And some of you may know where this is going, but my plan that I joked about entirely because I wasn't serious and didn't think Egg would even go for it was to go to Richmond. So we get ready, we head out the door, we head on out. It's probably a little after midday at this point, and we head to Richmond. Now, for those of you that don't know, which is probably all of you except for Egg, is Richmond a fancy pants place? It's a very fancy pants place. It's actually one of the richer areas of London. It's a western, I guess, suburb of Greater London. Now the reason we went to Richmond, for those of you that may not know, or most of you probably don't know, is that there is a TV show that I really like that is filmed in Richmond and based in Richmond and set in Richmond. And that show is Ted Lasso! We were going to Richmond. We were going to Richmond. We were going to Richmond to see where Ted Lasso was filmed, or at least parts of it, because not all of it's there. But the pub from Ted Lasso is there. Ted Lasso's flat is there. And not only that, but since season 3 ended, there is a store there, a merch store, a Ted Lasso official store. Oh boy! And we were like, we'll go, we'll get dinner at the pub, we'll book a table. So we were trying to book a table online and it wasn't working. It thought Egg was a scammer, so it wouldn't let us book. So it's like, okay, we'll go in there. When we get there, they have a merch store. Oh yes, they do. Oh yes, they do. And we'll book a table. We'll book a table, we'll go in, we'll book a table when we get there. So we get there, we're walking around, we're trying to make our way to the Ted Lasso store. But first we stop in CX, and I just have to tell you this mini story. So I don't know if it's one of you guys, right? I don't know if it's one of you guys, but someone, almost every TikTok I post on TikTok, they comment something about the video game Knack. So we went into CEX and I spotted a copy of Knack and I just laughed and I was laughing. I was like, Egg, look, it's Knack, your favorite. And like, I meant to go and buy it and take a picture of it to like respond to them on TikTok, and then I forgot. So I feel bad about that. But anyway, then we headed. This one's for you, Knack guy. I meant to take a picture, and unfortunately I didn't. Well, never seen Ted Lasso. It isn't filmed in England. It is filmed in England. It is basically a American football coach. Ted Lasso is hired by a British football team to coach this British football team. And And it's really good. It's genuinely like my comfort show at this point. I love it so much. It's such a good show. It like will make you think a lot about life. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry. It'll make you confused at times, and it'll make you think about life. It's really good. It's genuinely brilliant. It's probably the best comedy drama since the US Office, I would say. Maybe it's honestly, I think it's better than The Office. I think it's better than The Office, but not everyone will agree. The cover show is The Community, also The Good Place. I need to finish The Good Place. I don't know what season I got to. It's so funny. I never asked you if you liked it, Shelly, because I thought you'd get mad. I assumed you liked it because it was British. No, I love it. I love it. I've seen it so many times. But yeah, anyway, we started heading over. We're heading over to where the square is, the Richmond Square with the pub, which in the show is called the Crown and Anchor. The pub is called the Crown and Anchor in the show, but in the real life pub is actually called the Prince's Head. I'll watch Ted Lasso if you watch Community. I'll finish Good Play. Okay. Fair and valid. So we're heading over. We're heading down there, and we start heading down this alley that looks so much like the alley, but it's not the alley. But it's like one of the little alleys, and it's so cool. And then we like come out of this alley, and we turn left, and we can see it from there. You can just see this view. You can see the green. You can see the pub. You can see the two famous phone boxes, the British red phone boxes. You can see Ted's alley as well, obviously at the other end of the pub. And like, oh man, like I felt a bit emotional because like, oh my god, Ted was here. This is where it was filmed. And like, my god, it's so busy. There are so many people there. There are so many people. You don't understand how many people were here this day. And we go to the pub. We go in the pub. It's rammed. It's like absolutely rammed. And we're like, we book a table in the pub, and it's so cool. It's literally just like in the show. It's just like in the show, man. We're in there, and they've got a Richmond FC scarf above one of the doors behind the bar. We book this table for 3 p.m. and we go off and we leave, and we have a little wander around. We walk down Ted's alley. We see the door where Ted's flat is. And like all of the stores down there are like on board with this, with like the Ted Lasso thing. Like so many of them have got like signs in the window about Ted Lasso. Like one of them has like a little sign that's like "Eat like Ted Lasso." It's literally the store. I think it was like an Italian place or something, but it's the store like right next door to Ted's front door. And like we go down the alley and look around there, and then we go back down the alley in the shop. The merch store is also down the alley. So on the way back, we go in there and we have a quick look around. And my god, there's so much stuff. I'm like, I want this, and I want this, and I want that, and I want this, and I and I'm like, I want all of it. Being a Ted Lasso fan, I think it probably is. Or at least I reckon like it would be highly recommended that being a Ted Lasso fan. So this is the next thing. Like we were walking around a bit, and the number of people in the store, the merch store, was crazy. Like we didn't expect that many people in the merch store. We thought it would be empty. That was crazy. And then like you're just walking around Richmond, and you hear so many people in passing mentioning Ted Lasso just in passing. And there were so many Americans. There are so many Americans there that clearly had come because they were fans of the show, and like other people from other countries that were clearly there because they were fans of the show. Moraxi, one of everything, please. Literally, but it was so cool. And then we went and sat on Richmond. We sat on the green, on the common, and watched a cricket. Well, we kind of quote unquote watched a cricket match that was being played there at the time. We didn't really watch it. We just kind of sat there and chilled. And that's when I popped into Kara's stream when I was sat there. I briefly popped into Kara's stream because Kara had just started. We sat there for a while. This was the special place I was on about. It was Richmond for Ted Lasso. And for those of you that have seen the show, this is the picture I took that I can show you. Let me show you the picture. You may recognize this, chat. Do you recognize that, chat? To those of you that have seen it, does that look familiar? Does that look familiar to you? There it is. It was me. I took that. That's like one of the famous shots. They like The amount of episodes that show that shot is crazy. But that was me. I took that one. It looks lovely. It is lovely. It's really nice. So yeah, we chilled there for a bit. And then we went off for a walk. Egg wanted to go check Waterstones because Egg wanted to know if they had Dungeon Crawler Carl again. I needed Carl. So we go to Waterstones, and guess what? They had Carl. Egg was like, no, this one is too raggedy. I can't buy this one, so we can't get it. So we didn't get it. But we heard way more people talking about Ted. And to be fair, Egg was right. It was kind of raggedy. I don't know why it was so raggedy, but what the hell? Okay, not wrecked. Yeah, valid. So we headed back, and there's so many more people talking about Ted again. And yeah, we head over to the pub because it's like time for our booking, and we go into the pub. We get seated. Now, to those of you that have seen the show, you know... Oh, man, how do I explain this? In season 1, there's the bit... I don't want to spoil anything too much, but there's the bit where all of the team and, like Ted, Beard, Leslie, they're all, like, gathered in the Crown and Anchor, and they're at, like, the far end of the pub because they think there's a curse. And they're there to discuss that. So we were sat on the first table in like that section of the area, which is behind a wall. You know if you know where the pinball machine is in the pub, if you've seen it, it's like the wall that the pinball machine is next to. We were like on the table on the other side of that wall, and that's where we were sitting in the pub to eat our dinner. And we had dinner in the pub. We had a 3-course meal in this pub. And like it was, you know, I thought it was just going to be a standard British pub. I thought it was going to be a very standard, very normal British pub. It was not. Like this pub was high end. Like this was proper like restaurant quality pub food. But we made the most of it. We're getting a 3-course damn meal. So I think we both had the same starter. We had some lamb kofta balls. So it's like lamb kofta kebab. But they were like just like balls, and they had like tomatoes, like a tomato sauce and like sour cream on them. It was really good, like really delicious. Holy moly, 11 out of 10. So good. I got a picture. I'll show you the picture. I'll show you the picture briefly. I got pictures. I took pictures of my food. Where is it? Oh, I don't got the picture. Where's the picture? Maybe I got a picture somewhere. 1 second. Oh, ito. Is that the picture? Here we go. Look at that beauty. I'm quite the photographer sometimes, chat. Let's have a little looky here. Okay, there it is. Let me waggle this on over here. There we go, chat. This was my starter. Was it spicy? No, it had a little bit of a spice, like it was a spice, but not like a spicy spice. But that was that. It was delicious. 11 out of 10. Really good. I really enjoyed that. That might actually have been my favorite part of the meal. I really liked that. It was a great starter. So good. That's that. And then Egg has... I've been hungry. It's worse now. It looks so good. I'm sorry. You know, now I had Turkish food, sort of, kind of. Yeah! And then Egg had like a steak and ale pie with mashed potato and gravy. And that looked really good. It looked really good. Egg seemed to corroborate that it was really good. Mushy peas, yeah. Sorry, I forgot the mushy peas. It looked really, really nice. And then I had chat. Did I get a better picture? I like my picture. My picture of my main isn't as good. But I had lamb chops with Lyonnaise. I think it's Lyonnaise. I think that's how you say it. Lyonnaise potatoes and peas. Which I can show you a terrible picture of, but it was delicious. And I will try and show you a picture, chat. Here we go. This was my main, which was the lamb chops, the mayonnaise potatoes, and the peas. I think it also had chimichurri, which is the stuff on top, which was also tasty. Very good, very nice. And had a little bit of gravy in the pot. Very good, very delicious. That was that. And then we had, I think we both had sticky toffee pudding for dessert, which was also delicious. Which was also very tasty. A British classic, sticky toffee pudding. Very good. All in all, I want kofta now. Also, it's pronounced more like kofta. I don't know if that was right. I don't know if that was right, but it was good. Whatever the case. I never had it. Dude, I want to try it so bad. Sticky toffee pudding. It's amazing. I feel like Americans are missing out on sticky toffee pudding, you know, because like I feel like it would go down a treat in America. I feel like Americans would fuck with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was our lunch. Very good. And and like, so we were speaking to the guy a little bit. I kind of asked him, the guy that like booked our table for us. It makes it definitely easier to go than the UK. Yeah, definitely. I was speaking to the guy and we asked him, do you get fed up of people asking you about Ted Lasso? And the guy's like, no. No. We get asked all the time. So and it's like, what do you want to know? And I was like, oh, nothing really. I was just curious if like you get fed up because you must get asked constantly. It's like, yeah, no, it happens all the time, so we're just kind of used to it and it's fine, and it's, you know, enjoy the show ourselves and blah blah blah, which kind of like adds to the question of, do they need to know Ted Lasso to work there in these places? And they probably do, because they probably need to enjoy it to put up with it. He said, I said like, I've been to Richmond quite like for years because I actually know some people that live there. But today we had actually specifically gone for Ted Lasso. He had a laugh and he was like, if you haven't been to the toilets yet, go look around the corner next to the ladies' toilets. And there's something there. So yeah, there was something there to look at. But anyway, we had another chat with him about some stuff. He gave us some insider info on season 4, which was pretty cool. I probably shouldn't say, but I won't say anything. But he did tell us a couple of little bits, because I asked him if he worked there during the filming of the show, and he said he started working there just after season 3 wrapped. So he heard a lot about how it went down, but he was working there during the filming of season 4. So he had a bit of insider info on that for us, which was really cool. But I won't say, just to not get anyone in trouble. Anyway, it was really cool. It was really cool learning about some stuff. Show was finished. Oh. Well, that's a different story, Reg. It kind of was finished, but then they've kind of resurrected it, and I'm really apprehensive about it. But the thing around the corner was pretty cool. They had some framed photos of like the cast and stuff, but they also had this mural they had made where like they had different things from the show like painted on the wall, and like the pub landlady that's the landlady in the show, and stuff like that on this mural that apparently they'd done when they renovated it. But yeah, the guy was really nice. He was really friendly. He chatted to us a bit about stuff and things, and yeah, it was cool. Genuinely, like, the pub was fantastic in general. Like, I would eat there again, even if it wasn't related to Ted Lasso. But I know that I definitely want to go back and eat there again because it was really good. And also Ted stuff. And I want to sit in the table that's next to the mural. That's like my next objective, is book far enough advanced that I can book the Ted table. I want to sit in the Ted table. So yeah, that was really cool. And then we left there and we head on to bear in mind we also had an event planned for this evening after all the Ted stuff. The Ted stuff was not technically the main event for Saturday. Have a TED talk at the TED table. That's the plan. So we headed out and we went back to the merch store because now we had finished doing what we intended to do there. We were like, it's time to buy some merch. I picked up a basket and chat, and oh my god, Egg. I think Egg was fearing for my bank account. So I bought a lot of merch, chat. I may have gone a little overboard. Let me tell you what I got. I got a football shirt that's like matches the football shirt from the team in the show, the season 3 shirt specifically. I got one of the coaching jackets that the coaching staff wear. I got a scarf. I got a Richmond FC scarf. I got one of the Richmond FC a V-neck jumpers or sweaters, whatever you want to call it, that Ted wears, because I was like, I really like it. Ted wears it. I think it looks quite nice. So I got that. I got one of those. They had the biscuits. If you know the biscuits, you know the biscuits. They had boxes of the biscuits, so I got a box of biscuits. They had pin badges with some of like the important stuff from the show on it, like Believe, and like the little toy soldiers and stuff like that. And I got a bunch of pin badges. I got a bunch of stickers. Oh, I got like a metal plate that has like the Believe poster on it. It's like a metal plate that I'm gonna put on my wall above my streaming setup. But yeah, I kind of went overboard and I spent way too much money on merch. And Egg thought I was gonna like bankrupt myself, and honestly, it came to a lot less than I expected, but it was way too much. I shouldn't have spent that much. But yeah, it was really cool seeing all the TED stuff, and I want to go back and see more of it and see some of the other locations that are also in London, because the locations are kind of dotted around London. There's only a few of them in Richmond where the show is actually set. But yeah, I really recommend the show Ted Lasso. If any of you haven't seen Ted Lasso, it is a genuinely brilliant, and I know this sounds really like ridiculous to say, but it is incredibly, it's funny, but it's also incredibly profound for a comedy drama. It touches on a lot of issues, both social and emotional and mental. And it's genuinely a brilliant show, and I can't recommend it enough. If you haven't seen it, you should give it a go. But yeah, so we headed home, we headed back. You gotta try it. You do, it's really good. Soft is also now addicted to it. Soft caved and started watching it. I think Soft's basically finished season 2 at this point. Soft literally marathon season 1 in one day, like literally just watched the entirety of season 1 back to back, which is a relatable experience. Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, we headed back. We forgot to go back and check out the Knack, take a picture of Knack, which is sad, but we headed back and get on the tube. I had like my allergies started playing up on the tube. We think it's because we were near Kew Gardens, and Kew Gardens has like an ungodly amount of pollen. So there was that. Oh yeah, and there was someone on the tube. Okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but I feel like this guy was trying to impress, I think they were dating, and I think he was trying to impress his girlfriend with like saying some show was like really feminist or something. And like the guy was like, I don't know why I overheard this conversation, but the girl was like, I don't think it's, I don't know, I think there are other shows that are better and say more about society and feminism than this particular show. There are so many other shows, and the guy was like, I don't know, I think, and anyway, she's like, and then he's like, okay, so, okay, what show should I be watching? What show? I didn't hear what show. Egg, did you hear what show it was? I didn't hear what show it was. But then, like, he's like, what shows do you know are like the best to watch for this? Then what shows have, you know, what shows are more feminist or more more feminist or have more to say about society than this? And like, what's like the best one? And she's like, well, absolute number 1 is Peppa Pig. And I was like, oh, what? I was like, I meant to talk to Egg about this, and I completely forgot. And I was like, I was sitting there, and I was like, what? I was genuinely so fucking confused. Part of me wanted to ask. Part of me wanted to ask. Why Peppa Pig? Egg, please back. I know Egg will have overheard this as well. I did forget to talk to Egg about this, but I know Egg overhears everything. I know Egg will have overheard this. This happened. I am not bullshitting. This woman said Peppa Pig, and I am like, I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying not to inquire. I'm so fucking confused. Apparently Peppa Pig is the ultimate feminist show. You heard it here first on the London Tube. This is what you... I need answers. I wish I'd found out. I can't tell you any more, chat. But Peppa Pig, #1 feminist show. You heard it here. Okay? I laughed so hard I gave myself the hiccup. Peppa is a feminist icon? I don't know. I've never seen Peppa Pig. I've seen like the odd little clip here and there of being an arse. You've seen clips of Peppa being an arse. Oh my god. Anyway, I had to try so hard not to laugh. Because I was so confused. Maybe it's true. I don't know, but I was genuinely confused, chat. I'm gonna be real. I was so confused. Oh my god. Anyway, the tube journey comes to an end. The tube journey comes to an end, and we head back to the hotel, and we have a bit of time to chill. Egg needed to get changed to put on her specific special t-shirt for the evening's entertainment, which is the evening's entertainment on Saturday was the actual reason we were in London. This is the reason that Egg had dragged me to London for. Okay, this thing that I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't know a whole lot about it. Beyond many years ago, I don't know a lot about it. This is why public transport is important for the health of society. You can hear people's weird takes. True. So we chill for a bit. We have about an hour before we head off. Well, she did turn a bunch of young American girls English accents when they were stuck inside. Not a joke. Toddlers and pre-K aged kids gained affected from the accent, which was... Wait, really? Oh my god, that's crazy. Damn, Peppa, you are an icon. So yeah, we decided about 6:30 we were gonna head over, or just before 6:30 we'll head over. We'll start queuing to get into the event. And now to let you know where we were, the event we were at, like the venue was the Eventim Apollo in Hammersmith. We were at the Eventim Apollo in Hammersmith, and we headed on over there. And my god, the queue was insane. It was nuts. Last time we were at the Eventim Apollo, which was the last time I was in London, coincidentally, for Final Fantasy, for Distant Worlds. Same venue, funnily enough. We got there later than we got there this time for a show starting at the same time. And we were like, we were like at the front of the venue, basically. This queue wrapped around the corner and down an entire long-ass road down the side of the venue. Like, I'm talking like 400 meters, maybe more. I don't know. It was ridiculous. There was at least over 1,000 people in front of us. And we got there an hour before it started. An hour before. And my God, it was ridiculous. Like, I've never seen so many people queuing so early for an event at this venue, or like in general. It was crazy. It was actually nuts. Now, we eventually make it back to... Oh, no, I'm going to tell you about it. You know what? I'm just going to tell you what event we were at, because none of it will make sense otherwise. As I said, I don't know much about what we were seeing, but Egg is a very big fan. I don't know anything about them really beyond like 20 years ago, or very little about them. I've only seen little bits here and there. But we were going to see Smosh Reads Reddit Stories live in London for their first international tour date. That's what we were doing this evening, on Saturday evening. They are only doing America, Canada, and 2 dates in London, which have just finished. The 2 dates in London were Saturday and Sunday. That's it. So we were there, and like, as I said, I don't know much about Smosh beyond like literally OG Smosh from years ago. I don't know much. So I was pretty confused. I was very scared. I was worried I was going to get ganked by Smosh fans for not knowing Smosh. I was worried that I wouldn't understand anything. Egg was like, it'll be okay. They'll be fine. So there were these people behind us, man. They were talking some other language. I swear. They were speaking some language I did not understand. They were, I don't even know what was going on. They were talking about stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna die in this place. Did someone say? I don't think anyone said Meatloaf. Maybe did anyone say Meatloaf? Someone may have said Meatloaf during the thing. I don't know. So reads Reddit stories, an online trend now. Streamers that are popular enough now do it live too. Yeah, so that bit I understand, right? I just don't know Smosh. Like, I understand the reacting to Reddit stories and like reading Reddit stories and reacting to that. I get that bit. Egg keeps telling me I should do it. Egg keeps telling me that I should do it. I don't know if I'm technically big enough to get away with doing it as like a, not obviously not live, but doing it like on stream occasionally. But I don't know if I'm technically big enough to do it. Anyway, we were in the queue, and these people behind me, it was like they were speaking a whole other language. I was so confused. Moraxi and Kiara read Reddit stories. Oh my god, that would actually be hilarious. So we're in this queue, and they're like talking. This one thing they keep on going on about is like this one person. I think she was from the up north. She had like a northern accent. And I'm pretty good with my British accents. So I think she was from up north. And she kept going on about the Chosen. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What is the Chosen? And I don't know what this is. And they're like, she was like, I hope everyone in my row is the Chosen. I hope they're all the Chosen, so we can all be the Chosen. And I'm like, I'm so confused. I'm like, what is going on? What's happening? All I knew is I felt like I didn't want to be this. I was scared. Anyway, the queue keeps moving. This person is talking. They could talk for England. You actually went to a... I actually think I did. I think I may have done. The queue's moving. It's going pretty fast, to be fair, all things considered. I'm very confused. I feel very out of place. Egg's gonna have to help me remember stuff with this, because my memory of names of people that I have not seen a bunch is bad. But we'll get to that bit in a minute. So we get to eventually get there. We get to the front. The people try and make me go inside, even though Egg's still having her bag searched, and they're like trying to force me to go in. And I'm like, well, I can't, because I don't have the ticket. She has the ticket, and she's in the bag queue. So what do you want me to do, huh? I'm just like trying to stand there minding my own business, and they're trying to force me through the door to show a ticket that I don't have because it's on Egg's phone. And anyway, we eventually get inside. We go and get a bottle of water, each a bottle of water. And we go and find our seats and have a sit down. And they start... We're like... we were like close to the front, right? We were like... we're like the 6th or 7th row back or something like that. 7th row, maybe? Yeah, 6th row. We're the 6th row, I think. Which means we were 1 row too far back to have... Oh no, 6-7. No, 6-7! Roku Nana. We are 1 row too far back to have the paddles for you're the asshole or not the asshole. So we didn't get the paddles. We were 1 row behind that. We were like right at the damn front for this. We're just waiting. And then like randomly, they have two of them are like clearly on either side of the stage, like sticking one of the not the asshole, you're the asshole paddles out of like the out of the sides from like the backstage. And like the crowd was like going insane. The crowd was losing their shit. they're like absolutely losing their shit at these people putting the boards out and stuff. But eventually, like, they put the sign up on the screen because there's a screen at the back of the stage and it says the show is starting soon. The crowd, like, erupts. My God, it was so loud. Holy McMollisons. I don't understand anything that's going on. I'm very confused. And then eventually the lights go down and the show starts. And... oh boy, I don't know if I should tell you guys about the stories they told, but some of them were probably going to haunt my nightmares for the rest of my life. But Mr. Man, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Shane. Yeah, I was going to say Shane comes on stage, and the crowd even louder, deafening levels of excitement. I'm caught up in it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know you. I've only seen your face occasionally in things and stuff, but yeah. And I'm like getting into it. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. I'm just joining in. I'm like caught up in the crowd, and he's like waving his iPad around in front of everybody. I'm like, whoa, yeah. He's the source of The Chosen. Oh, okay. Series on YouTube. All these really get watch everything on one. Oh my God. And then Shane sits down, starts talking, says like, wow, this is crazy, didn't expect this many people, didn't expect it to be you know, and there's like, I've got some guests, here are guests, and then I believe yes, thank you, Egg, Angela and Courtney, one of whom if I'm not mistaken is wife of Shane. They came on one by one. I think it was Courtney first, right? Courtney came on first, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Courtney came on first. Crowd going crazy. Yeah, cool, very good. And then Angela comes on. And the crowd, oh my God, when Angela came on, the crowd like exploded, giga volume, holy moly. I was like, well, people really like Angela, I guess, so that's cool. I mean, yeah, I guess we like Angela. We're like, she's got a huge fan base. That was very apparent by the volume. She was hilarious. I will admit, she was hilarious. So yeah, they came on, and I don't know if I should tell you. So okay, so the reason I don't know if I should tell you, because some of you guys, obviously, like, this was a live stage show, right? Now, some of you guys are apparently Smosh fans, right? Egg and I think they were actually filming this, potentially for something on YouTube or something else. They were definitely filming it. 100% they were filming it. But we don't know for what purpose. They didn't film the crowd because there was no warnings that they were filming the crowd, and there was definitely no cameras pointing at us that we could see. But they were definitely filming the people doing the thing. It might be a membership thing. It could be. I guess I could talk about stories. They're all on Reddit already anyways. That's true. I can briefly mention them, I guess, then. But yeah, they started reading the stories. What was the first story? The first story was... I'm trying to think what the first... The first story was eclipsed by the second story. The second story is gonna, like, live in my life for the rest of my life now. I think it was the second story. What was the first story? But, there were updates. Oh, boy. There were updates. That was an experience. That was... I was not prepared for updates. What was the first story, Egg? What was it? The second one was one of the best ones, though. I think, if I'm remembering the order right. First one was... Oh, man. You're very Shane-coded, I think. You think I'm Shane-coded? You think I'm Shane-coded? Like Damien, Shane, and Spencer fused together. Am I just like half a Smosh? And I actually can't remember because the second one was so crazy. So yeah, I honestly can't remember the first one. If it comes to me, I'll go back to it and tell you. But the second one, if I'm not mistaken, was sexy potatoes. Which was actually insane. So, without going into the full thing, they talked about this Reddit story where a woman, I believe, we believe from the information we had, a woman of Japanese descent was brought up and raised to eat potatoes by basically like cooking them in the microwave and then just kind of biting them and like eating them whole, essentially, like taking bites out of them like it's just like a potato, right? Hey Loki, how's it going? Welcome in. So basically someone new started at their place of work and they complained to this person that was eating these potatoes. They said that they were eating the potatoes too sexily. And could they please not eat potatoes like that? And they were like, they thought it was a joke, so they didn't stop. And then they asked them again, and they were like, well, no, this is just how people in my culture and my family have always eaten potatoes. It's you know, I'm not doing like. And then they said, maybe if you don't want me to, if you're worried about it, don't watch me eat. And then this workplace Karen was like reported them to HR for eating potatoes sexily. So the reason apparently they were eating them sexily was because they were selecting potatoes apparently that were generally like more manageable to like basically bite. So you could like take a bite out of it and it wouldn't be like a giant potato. So more like ones that are generally like not as like thick and more like long and thinner, because they're optimal for eating like that. And this person took this as they were selecting potatoes that were typically phallic. And everyone's like, apparently everyone else in the office is like, no, we don't think there's anything wrong with the way you're eating potatoes. It's fine. It's fine. It's just this one person that's taking issue with the way they're eating potatoes. Angela was going in. Angela was like, it's clear as day. The Karen has a crush on the sexy potato eater. It's obvious. Like, definitely, they've got a thing for them. That's why they're watching them eat. That's why they're turned on. It was so good. My God, but sexy potatoes, well, I'm not going to tell you the full, like, I'm going to go over the details. It's very hard to go into details and make it enjoyable and funny, but that's the gist of it. Yeah, basically, sexy potatoes will now live with me for the rest of my life. That was the second story, and it was one of the best ones. Horny at work, horny posting on main. Angela would love this. They need to make out. Who needs to make out? Angela and Angela? But yeah, that was one of them. What the hell was the third story? What was the third story? DMZ was later, I think. Just a kiss. Oh, I remember the first story. Oh, the update was on the potato story. Yeah, there was an update on the potato story. Okay. So update on the potato story. They changed the lighting. Shane went evil. They killed some plants. Ian appeared out of nowhere. Ian ran on stage. I know Ian. Ian's from old Smosh, original Smosh. I know Ian. Ian ran on stage. I was like, oh my God, Ian, yeah! And then like ran on. Ian like chugged a fucking bottle of water. Nearly did throw up a little bit, I think, on the stage. Wrecked some crap. And then Ian ran off. He's also over it. Anthony does more behind the camera stuff nowadays. Anthony likes has his own like talk show thing now, right? But yes, Ian appeared during the update. It was he did. Oh, does he not anymore? Does he not anymore? That was crazy. The update thing was wild. The crowd was going wild. I was confused. Everyone does it for him now. Oh, he rejoined Smosh and now he's more like a producer and stuff. Oh, I see. Interesting. Interesting. He likes not being on camera. Honestly valid. Yeah, the plants got fucked up. Shane said he didn't want to wreck like the living plants. He felt bad about it. But those fake plants, fuck those fake plants. The first story I did just remember. I'll tell you briefly what it's about. Basically, it was a story about how a guy's wife had asked him what he wanted for dinner, and he had seen a recipe on Instagram which he described as looking yum, and he had seen this reel on Instagram. So when she asked what he wanted for dinner, he was like, hey, I'll just send this reel because this looked cool. And then apparently she like absolutely blew up at this guy over it, and the guy was basically asking if he was the asshole or not. That was the general gist of it. It was an interesting story. It was all right. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good way to start the thing. I think it was, you know, it boiled down, in my opinion, it boiled down to the fact that they have terrible communication in their relationship and they need to communicate better. That was basically my takeaway from it. I can't remember what the third story was for the life of me, but then it was the intermission after that. What was the third story? Honestly, my memory of these things, like, it was like specific jokes and stuff that stuck with me more than anything, I think. Reddit, am I the asshole? And wait, what? Am I the asshole H? What's the H? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Are they the same thing with just different abbreviations? Am I dumb? Please teach me, Lucario. Teach me your ways. Teach me your knowledge. Yeah, I can't remember what the third story was, but anyway, the third story was, am I the ass here? And the latter can be used for more personal stories and updates with less restrictions. Oh, am I the asshole here? Right, got you. Okay, so yeah, the third, there was 3 stories in the first half, and then there was an intermission, which sadly meant the end of the time with Courtney and Angela. They were there for the first half. So we said bye to them. They got huge cheers, they got waves, and then it was the intermission, and there were ice creams, and Egg was like, we're getting ice cream. So we got ice cream. Well, Egg tried to get ice creams. Egg tried to get ice creams, and then I went to the loo. Like, I decided not to go to the loo because by the time I got to the loo, the queue was like the most insane queue I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, by the time I have peed, the show will have finished. So I just gave up. I was like, I'll just go back. And I got back. And Egg was like in this giant queue for ice cream. I was just waiting there. I didn't want to disturb the people that we had to move out of the way to get back to the seats. So I was just standing there. People kept standing behind me thinking I was in the queue. And I was like, no, I'm not in the queue. You can go first. It's okay. I'm like, oh, thank you. and then Egg kind of vanished at one point. I don't know what happened, but Egg vanished. And then I was like, oh, wait, Egg's over there now. And Egg was in the other queue for ice cream over the other side of the room. I was like, what? What are you doing there, Egg? What are you doing there, Egg? And Egg was like mouthing at me. Oh, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. So I went over there because I wasn't peeing anymore anyway. So I went over there to join the queue. And I was like, and Egg was like, oh, I got this. You just go. The machine was broken. Just go back. I'll bring it over. And I was like, well, okay, all right. So I'm back. I got back. Egg eventually appears with ice cream. And Egg's like, oh, I had to go over there because the machine broke or wasn't working. And then by the time I got over there, apparently they'd fixed the machine. So I had to wait. Oh my god. Anyway, we had ice cream. It was very tasty. Egg. I don't know what Egg had. Some kind of chocolate. But it was Ben & Jerry's. And I had caramel choo-choo, which was good. Nom 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 nom. That was pretty tasty. So there was that. And we had ice cream. And then it was time for part 2. Then it was time for part 2. And it started again. And this time we had 2 new guests. We had 2 new guests. I think one of them Rue will like, probably. I think one of them Rue will like. Shane be coming back. Shane be coming back. So introducing the first guest, and the first guest come on, and it's Spencer. Spencer appears. And they appear. I'm like, whoa, that's someone called Spencer. And yeah, so Spencer appears, and then this is where everyone's going to be confused. That like the no Smosh. And then the next guest and the final guest wasn't someone from Smosh, but it was none other than the very well known Mr. Jacksepticeye, who I am a big fan of. So I was like, whoa, Jag! I was very happy. I was very happy because it was Jacksepticeye, and I like Jacksepticeye a lot. They've had him on before. Yeah, Egg was like, Egg was saying like before, I think Jack's gonna be there, because he's been on a lot recently. And yeah, it was Jacksepticeye. I was like, well, yeah, Jag. Jack was very funny. He was very funny. He was on form, one might say. A video with him. There's actually a video with him in it. Lots actually, but there is a Reddit video. Oh, okay. Okay. So we had some more stories in part 2. Spencer proceeds to insult British orange juice. He said that British orange juice is like the worst juice ever. And that Florida orange juice is better. After he had like gained the support of the crowd was loving him, and then he insulted British orange juice, and everyone was like, boo. Obviously joking, but you know. But yeah. The story. I think this was the best story. Basically, I don't fucking know, man. There's a story about a married couple who. What, like the woman was like a blanket snatcher in the night. She'd always steal the covers, and the guy she described as like I can't remember who she described him as. I think it was it as like Bruce Lee or something in his sleep. So to get like they were like having, there was like the only problem with their marriage. They were having like trouble sleeping because she would steal all the blankets and he'd be like kicking and squirming and all sorts, and like they were just both sleeping terribly as a result. So in the end, apparently she used to be a massive weeb, and she had found this body pillow in the attic that she used to have, and she put this body pillow between them, and they declared this the demilitarized zone, which they then called DMZ-chan. And this is what will stick with me for life. It's this fucking body pillow called DMZ-chan. And basically, his mother-in-law was visiting one time and then saw it sitting up in bed. And she like left in a hurry and then mentioned it to the husband, and the husband got really embarrassed and didn't explain it, and then was like, we need to get rid of DMZ Chen, we need to get rid of it. And she was like, am I the asshole for not wanting to get rid of DMZ Chen? And oh my god, like the things that like Spencer and Jack said about this whole situation, my god, you've heard of this? Oh my god, DMZ Chen. Fun fact, despite the oranges being Florida state fruit, and the fact that they always have a rave about their oranges, they are not the #1 orange producers in the US. Most Florida orange juice uses oranges not from Florida. Wait, really? Where do they use the oranges from? That's cheating. That's cheating, that is. So yeah, DMZ, oh my god, I like the amount of things these people came out with was hilarious. But yeah, there were two other stories after this. There was one about a guy, plot twist is UK oranges. That would be so funny. That would be so funny. There was another story about a guy that someone met at work that used to be a friend of or like a childhood friend of her husband's, and they told that childhood friend told their husband when they were like teenagers that they had discovered the best way to jack off, and it was using a Pringles can and warm banana peels. And this woman ended up accidentally working with this guy in the future that was and like she knew it was the guy because she knew his name, and she couldn't stop thinking of him as Pringles and banana peels guy. And oh my god, like holy shit, like Spencer and Jack got so locked in on like the minutia of how this would work, and they were talking about like how many banana peels you needed and all sorts of stuff, to the point at which when they'd been going on and just getting further and further down this rabbit hole, and Angela like walks on stage and is like, wrap it up, and then just walks off. And then there's an update. There's like another flipping update, and this time the update happens and everyone runs on. This time we've got Angela and Courtney coming on as well. Hey, would you like to know who DMZ Chan actually is? DMZ Chan, I believe the pillow, if you mean that specific pillow, it was a Saber pillow, I think, right? It was Saber from Fate. Unless you mean a different DMZ Chan. Unless either way, let me know. Yes, yeah, okay, yeah. They showed a picture of it on the iPad in the thing. Saber. And then yeah, they have it. Everyone comes on. Courtney comes on. Angela comes on. Ian comes back on out of nowhere again. I know for a fact Ian wasn't meant to be there, so it was really weird that Ian was there. They just showed up, and this time Ian came on with like a pint of cider, which in the UK is like the worst possible idea imaginable. Like, you don't go anywhere in front of British people with a drink, because they will make you down that drink. So everyone's like down it, and like he's like, I can't down it, it's cider, I can't down it. And then but no, and then Shane's like, you got to do it now, you got to do it. So he downs this cider, and it was like chug. Yeah. Oh my god. And he's like, he looks like he's gonna throw up. He looks so ill. This poor man. He was not prepared for the British public. Poor Ian. He absolutely downs it. Looks incredibly ill. Update is over. Some more plants died. Yeah, and then there's like, I don't know, then something happened, something weird happened then. Then we got like then everyone became weirdly British and wore a top hat. That was a thing. That happened. And someone in the crowd gave Shane a top hat, because Shane didn't have one. Only Jack and Spencer had top hats for some reason. Shane didn't have one, so someone in the crowd had a top hat, and they gave it to Shane for the rest of the show. and they were speaking like terrible British accents, even Jack. So that for the like the rest of the thing. Gentleman. Yeah, the gentleman. That's the one. The gentleman. Yeah, Egg was telling me it's a character. I was very confused. I was very confused a lot of the time, I'm gonna be honest. This was an experience. Jack made a joke about Margaret Thatcher at one point. It went over the heads of basically everyone in there besides me and Egg. But I was like clapping and cheering. And I was like, oh no, I'm like the only people in here clapping to this. Spencer's clip specifically. That's where I got those clips for your memory. Oh, I see. Yeah, Jack made this Margaret. My God, it just like no one knew what he was on about except for me and Egg apparently. I was just like, yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to think other bits. There was another story about after the Pringles, and then like yeah, it was basically, you know, it was over at that point. They all came on. They did some bows. It was very loud. People were very happy. It was fun. I had a really good time, even if I didn't really understand what was going on. I probably will have to watch some of these Reddit reviews, Reddit reads, Smosh Reddit reads now. Because I feel like I owe it to them having seen it live, and it was pretty fun. I hope it's like as fun watching it on YouTube as it was watching it live. So I'll probably have to watch them. But that was our Saturday entertainment. We went to Smosh Reads Reddit live, reads Reddit stories live. It was pretty good. And then we went back to the hotel in here. We left. Someone walked into the back of me on the way out. Which slightly beats when I left the Final Fantasy show, where someone slapped my back, which was weird. So yeah. Yeah, we go back to the hotel, and we've been planning this. We've been planning this since we knew we were going to London. We were gonna get Jollibees for dinner. We were gonna get Jollibees because Jollibees seems to only exist in London. And Jollibees is glorious. So we got Jollibees. And because Kiara yelled at me last time, we had to get the spaghetti to try. But I got like the nice chicken burger thing I got last time with some strips, and it was tasty. Oh, and I got the pie. The pie is the best thing. My God, the peach and mango pie or whatever it is like divine. My God, so good. It's so good. But we got Jollibees. Jollyfin Bee. Yeah, it was so good. It was really good. We had that. We tried to watch some episodes of Ted Lasso because we were like, well, we went to see Ted today. We should watch some Ted. But the HDMI port for the TV was broken, so we couldn't. So we couldn't use the Fire Stick that Egg had brought with her, which was very sad. So we couldn't watch Ted after all. No Ted for us. And yeah, that was basically it. We went to bed. The next day, I woke up and I was in so much pain, chat. So much pain. So much pain I was in. Like compared to how much I was in like the day before. Oh my God, my back hurt. My feet were killing me. Like I had blisters, giga blisters from hell. The one is, to be fair, the blisters aren't as bad as the blisters I got last time I was in London, but like I did have a bunch of them and they were all quite painful. I think like I've been like, so this is probably too much information, but last time I went to London, I think I got some blisters on my big toes, possibly due to some damaged toenails that eventually led to like some slightly ingrown toenails. And I've like been reading how to like fix these, and like I've been doing like some treatment to fix them, but that involves like soaking my feet in like a water bath like every day, and then like using some cotton wool. And I think because I've been soaking my feet every day for like 2 months or something, it's made my feet really soft, and that meant that then I got blisters because my feet were soft and they were rubbing. Anyway, much pain, very pain. So the plan was we'll get out of the hotel. We're gonna go for breakfast at Waterstone. No, it's not Waterstones. Weatherspoons. We're gonna go to Weatherspoons. Spoons breakfast. Chill there for a bit. And then we're gonna go into town because we didn't go to town on Saturday. We're gonna go into town. So we go to Spoons. It's pretty nice, pretty chill. We have a nice Spoons. We relaxed. We sat outside because the weather was lovely. It was a really nice day. Just chilling, vibing. Cheapo breakfast from Spoons. We just sat there, chat there. Eventually decided to head to town. I got my nose is really blocked for some reason though. Bear with me, chat. No. And so yeah, we started heading to town. I'm feeling in pain, and I'm like not that bothered if we don't go to town. But I was like, I will go to town for Egg because Egg wants to go. We get on the tube, and we like it starts getting really busy. Like the tube's getting busy. It's really goddamn warm. And we get partway there, and Egg's like, screw it. Let's just not bother going to town and just go and wait in the station. So we did. We gave up on town because it was hot and horrible. And we just went and waited in the station, and we waited for ages. Got some drinks. I felt really ill for some reason. Felt a bit better after a while. And then we head back. We eventually get the train. We were wondering if the train was going to be delayed because the train that was like coming from the same place and then going back to the same place, or like in the same final destination we were going to, was delayed by like half an hour. And we thought maybe that was gonna impact our train and that was gonna get delayed. Luckily it wasn't. And luckily it wasn't. It was fine. We eventually get on our train. We get on there. The train is like rammed full of people, but luckily we did the trick. We bought the first class tickets, which cost us a little bit extra, but guaranteed us a seat. Oh boy. Now, for some weird reason, the ticket booking system had not booked our seats together. We were sitting in two completely different like areas of the train in the carriage. So we just sat next to each other anyway, because like the one next Egg wasn't actually booked. It was not reserved. So we just sat there anyway. It was fine. But like we knew it was so busy. We were like, people are definitely going to have snuck in here that haven't got tickets. And so like 4 minutes into the journey, the ticket guy comes around and he's like, getting tickets. And then like these people are like, is this first class? Yeah, you're not allowed to sit here. You're not got a first class ticket. Oh no. So they get thrown out. But they tried it on. I mean, fair play for trying. They got kicked out. But my god, the aircon was broken or something in there. It was so warm. Like apparently the heating was like the aircon was just making it warmer and not cooler. It was so warm in there. It sucks. Like one guy who actually did have a first class ticket, he was like, I'm moving to the next carriage along because it was nice and cool in that one. And when he went and sat there in the end, but we just stayed. Yeah, I don't know. Like the person that like does the food and drinks ended up having like a 8-year conversation with an Australian woman and an American guy who had just like randomly met each other by sitting opposite each other on the train, and they went out like randomly yapping and had become friends apparently somehow in like 5 minutes. And like these two people had become friends, and now the hostess lady was like now involved in this yapathon, and we're like only on this train for like an hour and 20 minutes, and like we're now like 25 minutes into the damn train journey, and no orders have been taken yet. Then we're meant to have like food and everything. And like, I was like, what's gonna happen? We're not gonna get anything. Eventually we did. We got the order. I had a beer. I got myself an acai dry. Very tasty, very nice. Egg had another different type of gin. And then we had BLTs for the food, which was good. It was nice. And it was an Australian lady who was doing research on anxiety, I think she said. It was quite difficult. It was like hard not to overhear them. They were really yapping. Oh boy. They were really yapping. And then like the ticket guy thought they were like together. And they had literally only just like met. She was causing me anxiety by not letting me hostess take our order. Yeah, there, because I thought we were gonna miss out on like the service that we paid for. It was crazy. But yeah, that's basically it. Then we just rode the train in the boiling hot cabin, ate our food, drank our drinks, rode the train. It was a bit late. We got back. We went our separate ways at the train station. And that was the day, really. That was the whole shebang. That was the trip. That was the journey. I made it home. I was extremely tired. I told Egg I wasn't gonna go for a nap, and then I had an accidental nap because I just fell asleep when I like stopped moving. I just fell asleep for like an hour and a half accidentally. And then yeah, that's basically it. That was my trip. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was a good weekend. I'm knackered. My back still hurts after my injury in like minute 5 of the journey. But overall, it was worth it. It was a good trip. I'm wondering what my next London adventure will be. I got to try Taco Bell for the first time. I got to see where Ted Lasso was filmed. I got to eat loads of tasty food. I went to see the Stranger Things play, which was amazing. The Smosh thing, I learned that Smosh is completely different to what I remember Smosh being in the olden days, but it was funny and I had a good time. I got to see Jacksepticeye in the flesh, who I'd be lying if I didn't say wasn't one of like my earliest content creator inspirations. We didn't get stabbed. We didn't get stabbed. That's some bonus points. It's true. Our phones didn't get stolen. Also, that's some bonus points. They rely more on improv than written skits now. Yeah, so that's like Egg was telling me like everything's improvised and stuff. So it sounds pretty cool, pretty interesting. I must admit the fan base at the Smosh event did scare me a little bit. I didn't think I was gonna leave there alive. Yeah. Oh, I have some other news though, unrelated. Xenoblade fans, some of you may have noticed, or if you've been keeping up with Xenoblade stuff, I made it into a Xenoblade Genesis reaction compilation video. I made it into one. How cool is that? My reaction made it in. Like, how cool? Okay, so it was literally 7 minutes before Stranger Things started. I get a notification on Discord. It's from Luna, and Luna's like, oh my god, wait, hang on, let me tell you exactly what Luna said. I can tell you exactly what Luna said. Luna, so all I see is this notification that comes up, and it's like literally in all capitals. It's like, bro, we both made it. And I'm like, wait, what is this? So I open the message and I see like a link to the compilation video, and I'm like, whoa, what the heck, no way. And I was like, I'm literally about to watch a play in London, so I can't watch, but I'll have a look later. And I'm like, yeah, so we both made it into this reaction compilation, which is so cool. In fact, if any of you want to go watch it, it's here. This is the reaction compilation. I also urge you to check out my original reaction as well if you haven't already. There's a reaction to the full direct and also the reaction to just the Xenoblade stuff on my YouTube channel, which you can find here. You can also watch my live streams on YouTube too. New Smosh equals college humor or BuzzFeed skits. Oh, okay. You saw that one? I was in it, Lucario. It was me. I was there. I did it. I made it. I was like, I mean, someone like Luna, I can like imagine being in it because Luna's a much bigger creator than I am. I was like so surprised, like, oh, is it? I was like, I'm just a little guy. I was so happy to see that. It was crazy. But yeah, it's really cool that I made it into that. So check it out. Have a watch. So that was also a really cool thing to discover. That was a really cool thing to discover on the weekend, in the middle of my weekend. Which literally, as I said, 7 minutes before Stranger Things started, I found out this information, which was, it put me in a very good mood. It put me in a very good mood. So yeah, it was very cool. I didn't expect, like, you know, it's like, it's one of those moments like, look, Mom, I made it. Look, Mom, I did it. I didn't expect I'd ever make it into a Xenoblade compilation. I didn't think I'd ever make it into one, but I did. I did it. It's huge. Actually crazy. I'm sorry. And like this week's been like, last week was a great week. Last week was a great week. We got the direct, which was really good. It was a really good direct. We got the Xenoblade news, which was insane and made my like week anyway to begin with. I had a huge win at work, which I won't go into because it's work, but I actually had a huge win at work that was like one of my biggest ever work wins, in terms of like something I accomplished at work. So that was super cool. And that like happened on, well, it started happening on Wednesday before I like finished work for the week, because Wednesday was my last day for the week and I had Thursday and Friday booked off. But then someone kindly confirmed that everything had gone through successfully on Thursday because it was all being finalized then. So like before I even traveled to London, I got great news about that, which put me in a good mood. And then just London was great. London was really good. Even though I injured my back within the first 5 minutes, like it was great. It was a great weekend. Really good. Amazing weekend. And obviously, yeah, Moraxi is winning. Yeah, it was a good week. Now this week's probably going to go badly or something, because why wouldn't it at this stage? You know, I mean, if this week's gone so well, why would any other week go well now? You know, the universe has to balance itself out. That's the gambler's fallacy. Yeah, don't quit. Keep going. Keep going. No sympathy of the night. Sympathy of the night. That's a whole different game. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I might have been I was like the I don't know. I was the concerto of the night, I think. I think it was me snoring most this time. I don't think I was quite a symphony. But I don't think yeah. Yeah, I don't think I was quite a symphony, but I definitely, I believe, was snoring. Oh, I forgot to tell you a silly story as well. So on the first night, I woke up and my nose was blocked like it is now, which is really annoying. I woke up, my nose was really blocked and my throat was really like sore and dry, and I like started coughing, and I thought it was my allergies. And I at this point, I think I had fallen asleep a bit already, but I didn't realize I'd fallen asleep, because it was that point of like falling asleep where you don't actually like realize you've slept yet, because you just kind of think you were just awake and still awake. But I think I had slept, because Egg said I was being a concerto of the night. I just say to Egg, I'm like, I don't know if Egg had fallen asleep and I woke Egg up, but I was like, Egg, I think my allergies are bad. Have we got any antihistamines? And Egg was like, oh, I think I've got the C ones or the L ones. I was like, oh, better not then. And then I just went back to sleep. And Egg was like, what the fuck? What the fuck's he on about? And I didn't realize until the morning. I didn't realize Egg was just confused apparently. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, also I messaged Elephant and Elephant never messaged me back. Apparently Elephant never messaged me back. Sad times. Sad times. But yeah. Yeah, so I can say I watched Kiara's stream in the same place that Ted Lasso lived. Ted Lasso lived and walked there and was filmed there, and I watched Kiara's stream there. So technically Kiara has been to Ted Lasso as well, even though Kiara doesn't watch Ted Lasso. There you go. You did. Hey, yeah. Yeah, it was a good weekend. It was a good weekend. Next, I got to bully Rag into coming to the UK and going to Ted Lasso Land, even though Rag hasn't seen Ted yet, but Rag will. Won't you, Rag? Won't you, Rag? Yes. 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 No. Oh, man. See, if Kira agrees, it's very good. Or somewhere else that Rag does want to see. Yeah, we can go to all the seeing places. Rag will watch it, I believe. Rag will watch, I believe. Rag will do it. You have to. It's good. It's a good show. Oh yeah, the woman in the merch store judged me so hard as well. It's on the list. Yeah, but can you like move it towards the top? Like, can it be like at the top of the list? Can we like at the top? Can it be like at the top? Can it be like along with For All Mankind and Ted Lasso. I visited the small bridge from the Amsterdam episodes. If you know, oh, I want to go there, but I've never been to Amsterdam. I've never been to Amsterdam. It's on my list of places to go. It's on my list of places to go. And I will definitely visit all the places that happened in Ted Lasso while I'm there. It was a struggle to find the bridge, really. There's a lot of bridges, I can imagine. Did you both also see the bridge, the other bridge? Turns out the bike lane that you see in the show was just rolled out over the pavement, not real. Oh, really? It's not a real bike lane? They just did that for the show? Oh my god. I saw the bench from The Fault in Our Stars. Far from distance, was not able to visit it. No! I've not seen The Fault in Our Stars. Is it good? Are the stars faulty in it? How faulty are the stars? It's okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh dear me. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I really I know I beg you guys to watch Ted Lasso a lot, but it's really good, and it would be cool if people checked it out, because I genuinely think it has something for everyone in it. And I think a lot of people just think, oh, like it's a thing for football fans. I'm not a football fan in the slightest, and when I say football, I mean UK football, soccer to some parts of the world. I am not a football fan at all. It's just a really good show that visits a lot of interesting topics and things, and it's hard to explain without spoiling it, but it's a very special show. I think it's hard to get a good photo of the small bridge because there was, you guessed it, a houseboat in the way. Oh no, it makes sense though. It makes sense. Did you see any windmills? Did you see any windmills? But I guess if you're ever in London and you're stuck for something to do for an afternoon, go to Richmond and see the pub and the Ted Lasso store and Ted Lasso's apartment door. Because I would say that just visiting the pub alone is a nice day out. Like it was nice. It was nice to see the area. It's really pretty. It's a really nice area. The pub was very nice. The food was delicious. Yeah, that alone I think is worth it. Didn't go far out enough for the windmills? I think so. There might have been a different place though. Oh, okay. Yeah, all in all, good weekend in London. I don't know what my next trip will be. I'll probably be to London again, maybe. Actually, it might not be to London. My next trip might not be to London. But whenever I have another trip, there'll be signs. there will be hints that I am going on a trip. There will be signs, but you won't know for sure. You do have another trip to go on next year. Already bought the tickets? Huh? 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 Okay. Alright, I'll trust you. What the fuck? Okay. Apparently I'm going to a Sonic concert. I don't know about this. Well, I think I mentioned it at some point, but okay. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. Okay. 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 I was trying the Symphony one from a few years back was really good. I honestly, I remember Egg talking to me about this, but I can't remember the bit where I said I would go. But okay. Did I actually say I was going? Has Egg just been like, I'm gonna assume you're going and force you? What the fuck? What the fuck? Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Yeah. Apparently. Apparently so. Oh my god. Why do these things keep happening to me, man? Why does this keep happening? I might be going on another trip this year though. And there might be a couple of others next year actually, but I'll find someone else. Okay, we'll see. I need to remember this. There's been a lot going on recently, Egg. My brain is like a sieve right now. I think it's some of it's starting to come back to me, certain pieces, but it's an offline conversation, not an online one. Yes, apparently I'm going to a Sonic concert, chat. You learned it at the same time I did. Ay. The things we do for friends, eh? The things we do for friends. Ay. Yeah, rolling around at the speed of round. They better play that, Egg. If they don't play that, I'm gonna be sad. Sonic concert's such a sacrifice. It's gonna be like the same day as like Distant Worlds or something now, and I'm gonna be really fucking sad. Like, there's gonna be a Distant Worlds concert announced for like the same day. I don't think I've missed a Distant Worlds in the UK in like the last however many years. Probably like 10 years or something now, I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. Mamma mia. I need one in Poland? Well, you got the near one, and I don't get the near one, Reg, so... You get the near one, and I don't get that. The day Xenoblade Genesis comes out? Oh my god. Egg, if Xenoblade Genesis is coming out that day, do we have to go? Let me have one every 10 years. Ay, ay, ay. Wait, why does France get 3? Bruh. Why does France get 3 near concerts, chat? France gets fucking 3 of them. Yeah, not 1 in London and 3 in France. I'm looking at the Rotterdam one. Maybe we can go to Rotterdam instead. Go on a little adventure to Rotterdam. Rotting the dam, you know? Was there a Square Enix concert in London last month? There's one in like a week. I think it's this weekend. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Sunday. It's on Sunday. So I'm gonna have to drag Egg to London again. Sorry, Egg. Sunday. This Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, it's this Sunday. I didn't say anything about it because we were already going to Smosh. I thought going to London 2 weekends in a row was a bit much. Double London, exactly. You know what, chat? I am excited. I am excited for could have stayed for a week. It would have cost a fortune. It would have cost a fortune, eh? YOLO. Oh my god. Move to London? Yeah, okay. Alright, moving to London. Be right back. YOLO. A trip? Where? London. How are you doing, Cinder? Welcome on in. Come live with me. Live with Elephant. Elephant got a room. YOLO, you only London once. I don't know. We'd have to... I don't even know anymore, to be honest. It's at the Wembley Uvu Arena. So this is true for me. How was your one London experience? I was there when they were filming something in the streets for Kingsman or some such. Oh, interesting. Okay. Quite like the Kingsman movies. I should get some sleep. Good night. Good night, Ruse. Sleep well. Bye, 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 bye. Sleep well. Bye, bye, bye. It was good. The buses confused me, and the driver was angry. Why was the driver angry? I loved London when I went. Was sad it was just 50% rainy. Not what I was told it would be. Were you told it would be 100% rainy? You told constant rain. Ay. Not sure why he was angry. He's just British. Don't worry about it. It's just average British experience. Don't worry about it too much. Don't worry about it too much. Bear with me. Uno momento. I'll fix it later, I guess. How do I... Oh, I can't figure it out. I'll figure it out later. It's fine. I was just trying to figure out how I fix my stream that I'm probably not doing now on YouTube, because I was going to switch to a second stream for Final Fantasy 14, but it got so late by the time I was done yapping that I don't think there's any point in switching to 14 now. Standard angry British man. True. Goddamn British Brits loves to complain about the weather. We do love to complain about the weather. It's the great British pastime. We do so love complaining about it. It's, you know, there's always something wrong with it. I don't know, it's just one of those things. If you're in the UK, you can always yap to someone about the weather somehow. If you're stuck on what to talk about, talk to her about the weather. It's easy to do. Have you eaten Colin the Caterpillar cookie? What? There's a cookie now! There's a ready cookie version? I haven't. I've only eaten the cake. I've only ever had the cake. I didn't know there was a cookie as well. What the hell? I didn't know there was a ready cookie. Flippin' heck. Flipping it, governor. You gotta try them. Are they good? Are they good? I need to give it a whirl, I suppose. Give it a little try. What else would I do? Wait, hang on. Which one's is Colin the official one? Colin's the official one, right? And then what the freak was Aldi's version? What the frick was Aldi's version that they got, that Marks and Spencer sued them about? I can't remember what it was called now. Cuthbert! That's it! Cuthbert! Cuthbert the Caterpillar. So good. So good. Oh dear me. Oh dearie me. They released the plush, really? Oh dear. Oh. But yeah, just a reminder, guys. The rest of the week. Wednesday, we've got Xenoblade Chronicles X. Thursday, we've got Xenoblade Chronicles X. Friday, we will, in fact, definitely have Final Fantasy XIV. And Saturday, we have, once again, Xenoblade Chronicles X. Also, to let you guys know, there is a chance that... there is a chance that I may be completely dropping my Pokemon playthrough for Leaf Green. I've kind of come to the conclusion that because it's so grindy and like I don't stream for like long enough a time, I guess. So we end up just getting stuck in really grindy sections and it gets kind of arduous as like a stream thing because it's hard to get to the more interesting bits, I guess, when we're just stuck grinding. Yeah, so I might drop it. I mean, I feel like it's not the most popular with you guys in general anyway, so I don't know what you guys think. I don't think anyone will particularly mind if I drop it, but I guess if that's not the case, let me know. Gotta ask, I always considered cookies the American style big soft ones and biscuit the drier tea coffee standalone variant of pasties as non-native, but what do you say? Was it a Nuzlocke? No, it's just a normal playthrough of Leaf Green, but because it's an old generation, it's really grindy. Really grindy, because you don't have like XP share for the whole party and stuff like that. It's just rough. It's really rough to like level everything up. There's not much in between the gyms, so you end up kind of having to do a lot of grinding to stay level relevant. Or you have to use really specific teams to type advantage everything, and it kind of makes it a pointless playthrough. But I'm with you. Like cookies are like the American soft ones. They can be hard, but it's like a specific style of biscuit, whereas biscuits kind of encompass cookies as a thing. Like in America, like everything is like a cookie, but in the UK everything is a biscuit and cookies are a type of biscuit, I guess. Cookies are normally sold as cookies and everything else is a biscuit. Yeah, pretty much that. Egg probably explained it better. So yeah, like the big soft ones would be a cookie, yeah. But then you get like hard cookies as well, but they kind of look like the soft cookies, but they're hard, if that makes sense. They tend to like look the same and taste similar. They just have different consistencies. Yeah, Maryland, for example. Maryland would be a cookie. Maryland biscuits, they're cookies. But they're hard ones. And then like yeah, they would be an example of a hard one, I suppose. Like the ones that Subway sell, I assume they're the same internationally. They would be a cookie. Yeah. I'm not big on Pokemon personally, but if you wanted to continue it, would off-stream grinding be feasible? Totally understand if you don't have the time for that. Only. Yeah, so I did consider off-stream grinding and then just kind of doing the less grindy bits of stream. The problem is that the bits that you kind of have to grind towards are normally so short in comparison, for the most part. Or quite often they're so short that it's kind of difficult because you end up hitting another bit where you need to grind again. I spoke to Egg a bit about it, and yeah, it's just really difficult. I think if I was the kind of streamer that like streamed full time as a profession, and I streamed like 6 to 8 hours a day, I could probably make it work because it wouldn't be so bad, because you'd be like grinding on stream and yapping and stuff while doing it. But because like a whole stream for me could end up being just grinding, it can make it difficult. You know what I mean? Or like even when like the grinding is done, you end up, yeah, you end up getting to like a grinding bit again very quickly. Sounds very similar to what I think, I guess, is it the game? It's the official game, the one that released on Switch recently. It's the Switch version of a Switch port of Leaf Green. I've been playing. It's a bit arduous. A little bit arduous. I mean, I love the game. I love like Leaf Green, but I love it. But it's just like it's stressful to stream. It's stressful to stream because I'm worried about grinding all the time. Hacking rare candies to continue to help. Yeah, I guess that's one option. But I can't really do that because it's not emulated. Yeah, it's just one of those. It is what it is, really. I didn't anticipate how bad the grinding would be. I knew it was grindy because I played it in the past, but I didn't realize it would be this bad. I guess like modern Pokemon games have spoiled me, and I got used to not really having to grind at all. Whereas like I haven't played any older ones for a long time, so I forgot how bad the grinding really is, especially in the like Gen 1, 2, 3. I think it's a little bit less evil in 4 onwards, but it's definitely prevalent in Gens 1, 2, and 3. And a lot easier from 6 onwards. Yeah, it is what it is. I think it's fine. We'll just do something else. New game's easier. Yeah, definitely. XP share good. I don't know why people don't like it. Legitimately, after going back to the older games, I don't know why people don't like the XP share. It's just convenient. I usually manage with battling all trainers, and I've been doing that, and like I'm not getting anywhere near enough levels. If maybe my team consisted of 3 Pokemon at most, maybe. But like I said, if you want to do that, you kind of have to spend a lot of time thinking about meta choices and stuff and things, and make sure you're only using type advantages everywhere. Just use the Versus Seeker. It's why they give it you so early on. Yeah. Few late game additions, to be fair. I see. Yeah, it's okay. It's not, I don't think it's the end of the world. Like, I don't think it's been a particularly popular playthrough anyway. Like, I don't think it's the end of the world to drop it. Speaking of grinding, I saw you did a horrible affinity quest in... Oh, you mean the bows one? It drove me insane. Thankfully, thankfully Halfling and Tronic jumped in to save my ass. I think it was Halfling and Tronic. They let me hire their peoples to do it. And even then it was difficult. Even then it was difficult. It kicked my ass a few times. I got really mad. I was like, if I can't do it with these two, I'm just gonna not do it. Because it was that ridiculous. And I was like, I don't really care about bows enough to be that bothered. Difficult. Indeed, at least not ideal for streaming, even if the trainer battles is efficient. Yeah. Compared to newer games anyway, in the series. Right, I use this to buy a bunch of equipment that makes me immune to electrical damage and equip the augment that makes me immune to terrain damage. Oh, I didn't know about the terrain one. Terrain one. Wait, could you make yourself fully immune to electric damage? I equipped a bunch that gave me like a load of electrical reduction, but it didn't make me immune. It just made me reduce damage. It had like, I had like 8, I think like, I don't know, 60 points of electrical resist or something like that. Electrical defense by the end. And I didn't know about the terrain thing. It stacks. There is some equipment which has enough to bring you to 100%. Oh. I see. Well, I don't know, I bought like the full set that had the highest per part. Xenoblade Chronicles X in the... I bought the set that had like the highest per part of the body, and that didn't give me above like 68 or something. I think it was 68. I don't know. Due to play that next to the series. I hope you enjoy it when you get to it. I'm enjoying the story in it a lot. I think the story's good. Strategy, by the way, I'm not clever enough to figure this out. Oh, I mean, chat told me to use electrical resist. They told me. They also told me that like it's notorious in the fan base for being like a god awful quest. But if those two didn't offer me like their characters to scout, I don't think I'd have got through it. Glad you didn't find it. It was brutal. I think it would have driven you like over the edge, Egg. At that point, like at the point you were feeling, it'd probably been like the last, the giga final straw for you. Yeah, you were already mad. It was a god awful quest. Like, it's no wonder people don't like it. Legitimately, it's one of those like, I don't know. X is really good a lot of the time, but there's a lot of times where I think they genuinely just didn't like test the game. Like, they just put stuff in and they just didn't think about it. They didn't like actually test whether it was good or not. If you've been able to scout me, I think the character would have been immune to the lava and electrical damage at the time. God damn it. Yeah, I was already following Tronic, thankfully, but I think Halfling logged in and joined the squad so I could then follow and scout. But it was obviously it was while you were in your week away, so I couldn't scout you. I thought that must be the quest you were referring to though when I got to it. I was like, this has got to be the one. I started when it released and realized 2 hours to play a character. I'm really feeling it and dropped it because I raised my immersion. Played 2 and 3 recently and X is next. I think you've played 1 before 2 and 3 at some point. Yeah, 1 was first, of course. Cool. Yeah, just don't pick the Adam voice and you'll be fine. I picked the Robbie Damon voice. I really like it. I like Robbie Daymond as a voice actor. I think he's really good. He's also not in the other game, so you don't get any of that. You don't get any of that. Like weird crossover in them sounding too familiar, you know. I'd have had my beloved. What is this Angel Delight? I don't know how to explain. How do you explain Angel Delight to someone that's not British? Don't remember who you picked. I don't know. I can imagine a lot of people picking Bryce. I felt like a lot of people would pick Bryce. It's like Fluffy. It's kind of like somewhere between a moose and a yogurt. It's kind of like a cross between a moose, a yogurt, and a custard, but it's flavored. I love the voice, but don't pick number one. Line said in the yeah. Yeah, I guess they did it as a reference, because yeah. Ay. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna restream. Well, not restream. I'm gonna stream 1, 2, and 3 again. Now the Giga editions are out, the Switch 2 editions. I want to stream 1 and 2 later this year, a little bit later this year. We got Pragmata in first, I think. With bikes, true, with bikes now. I managed to keep my streak even when I was at an amusement park at affairs. Hell yeah. Pragmata, yeah, I want to play Pragmata. It's probably my next big game. I'm also thinking of starting Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenoblade Chronicles, what am I about? I'm thinking about starting Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I'm thinking of starting Grand Blue Fantasy Relink soon as well. Did not get to lurk much there. It's okay, don't worry about it. Like, at the end of the day, you guys all have lives, and if you can't make it to streams, you can't make it to streams. I'm really, really grateful you guys take the time to come and hang out with me when you can. But if you can't hang out with me, then, you know, that's the way it is. That's life. Life? What's that? True. Same. Would I be interested in Xenogears Xenosaga? 100%. 1000%. Yes. I'm figuring that one out. In fact, to stream both of those. Well, all 4 of those, I think. 4 of those? 4 in total, right? I think it's 4 in total. 1 Gears, 3 Saga. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Ideally, I guess I'd like to do them before Genesis comes out. Original hardware for funsies. If I can find a way to do it, then yes. The issue is capturing the stuff. That's kind of the hard part, because my capture card only supports HDMI. So yeah, I'd need something like a retro tank, but okay, a JRPG grand crossover like Smash, the skill trees would be hell. JRPG grand crossover? $5X or 4K CE ideally. Let's have a little looky, shall we? Retro tank. There you go. Shop. Oh yeah, maybe not at that money. Maybe not at that much money, Chief. Holy moly. money. Just for reference, the 4K CE costs more money than a Nintendo Switch 2 with a game included, and the 4K Pro costs almost double. Maybe not. Maybe not. The 5X Pro is still almost as much as the Switch 2, which is a lot of money. It's a lot of money just to be able to stream some games on the original hardware, to be honest. Maybe one day, if I have money to spare on that, I will acquire one, but it's very expensive. Holy shit. I do have a thing.tm, but I can't remember what it's called. I don't even remember what it's called now. I got it ages ago. Still a lot of retro stuff it might be worth, but 1-2 games is a hard sell. I mean, there's a time when I probably will start doing more retro things, and playing them on the original hardware would make me happy, because I love retro games, and a lot of my favorites are retro games, and I do have retro consoles, and games, but I've like, it's hard to justify making them play better, I guess, for that kind of money. But maybe I should think about it. What the fuck is the thing I've got? It was a popular thing like early COVID. Oh god, what was it called? What are they called? What's it for? Playing retro games on HD modern TVs via HDMI that makes them not get all the weird input lag the same way. It like reduces that and makes it more like a CRT experience. I don't know if you have a way to receive mail without leaking your address, but if you do have an old 5X Pro that could send you for use of against or something. I don't currently, but that is an incredibly generous and nice offer of you. If I could find a way, I might take you up on that. But currently I don't have a way to do it without doxing myself, but if I can find a way, I may take you up on that, because that would be incredibly helpful and incredibly generous. CRT or sharp pixels? I think it's meant to make it feel more like you're playing on a CRT, so it's you know what, chat? I'll be right back. I'll go see if I can find it. I think I know where it is. 1 second. Do I have my... Yeah. Be right back. Be right back, chat. Okay, I found it. I found it. It is a Kaiko Edition OSSC. If that means anything to anyone. Heard bad things about Kaiko though. No! No! This one you know? Is it bad? Is it not good? They steal other people's tech? I think... I don't know. Maybe they do what Streamlabs does or something. I don't know. I mean, the first OS stands for open source. Open source scan converter, so... Maybe it's fine? Question mark? I don't know. I don't know. Let me Google it. Geico OSSC. Okay, so might as well use it. Is it gonna work though? Is it bad? Itself might be okay, but like some of the other products are stolen from a... Oh, okay. Oh. Apparently it has a high learning curve. Whoa. Oh. Ah. It's harder to use than the retro stink stuff. Well, it might be an option. It may be an option. I guess the other option or the other issue. Hang on. So the other issue I'm gonna have, if I want to play, the other issue I'm gonna have if I want to play on native hardware, at least for Xenogears, is that it was never released in Europe. So I would need a unlocked PS1 or an NA PS1, an NTSC PS1. Because a PAL one ain't gonna cut it. My PAL one won't work. So, yeah. I'd need a chipped one, I guess. PS3 can play PS1 games, but only one PS3 model can play PS2 games. Wait, hang on, wait. So it converts 240p to 480p, which makes it compatible with capture cards. Oh! Xenogears you can play on PS3. That's true. I do have a compatible PS3. I do have one. That's a bunch of expensive sounding roadblocks. Might as well go for the other route. It turns out they're hard to manage. I think realistically, unless you guys know of any extreme reasons not to go down the speech marks, quotation marks, other route, it would probably be a lot easier for me to do that. Heads up with Xenogears emulation, even really good emulation. There's a boss fight late in the game which regularly crashes on anything except original hardware. So save states for that are a must. Oh, okay, so there is an issue. Was the PS3 region free? Hang on. Is the PS3 region free? Can you play NTSC PS1 games on PAL PS3? Out of the box, no. The built-in PS1 emulator is fucking locked. Hey, chat. The big issue is 50 Hz versus 60 Hz. Oh yeah, true. Damn, huge fan in the 90s assuming the EU hated JRPGs. I think they just assumed everyone hated JRPGs. I will always remember the quote that the development team behind the original Bravely Default game made when that came out in like 2013. When the original Bravely Default came out and it did really well in the West, they literally said, "We had no idea JRPGs were so popular outside of Japan," which makes zero sense given the extreme success of franchises like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest from the same company. So yeah, when it comes to this stuff, they may be oblivious. So hard for that series for real. Bravely Default. I really want to stream Bravely Default. I mean, the West saved Persona. P5 sold so well in the West, it got the Royal Edition. That's true, it did. That's true. That's true. That's factual. That's not a lie. That's not a fibby wibby. My guess is streaming is 30 to 60 FPS is better than 25 to 50 FPS. So if you do eventually go all in on original hardware for streaming, maybe good to invest in some NTSC gear. That's a fair point. Oh, you know what I could do? If I had an NTSC PS1 and an NTSC copy of Final Fantasy 9, I could finally, on original hardware, attempt to get Excalibur 2. Because I've never been able to do that on original hardware, because it's literally impossible on the PAL version of the game without cheats. Because of the game time is tied to the frame rate. So you physically cannot get Excalibur 2 because you can't get to the point in the game you need to get in the time limit. It's physically impossible. Which sucks ass. So I could, if I got an NTSC PS1 and a copy of the NTSC version of the game, sounds like a skill issue. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, Reg. Maybe I could try it as a challenge attempt, doing it on the original hardware. That could be a fun challenge. A fun challenge stream series. Trying to get Excalibur 2 on original hardware. But how much is it going to cost me to get a eBay? Let's go on eBay. NTSC PS1. Let's find out how much this is going to rip me off. Oh, that's cheap. Parts only. Never mind. That's why. Region free. Sony PlayStation 1. NTSC. Interesting. I guess this is probably a chipped UK one. Chipped one. Probably why. That's a question though. Would Xenogears work on a chipped PS1? Would it work on a chipped PS1? Or will I need like... Could I look at something like the... Could I look at something like this to Pi 7 Lite? I think so. There's also pseudo original hardware, which is FPGA based emulation. Oh. Okay. I may have to talk to you about this offline a bit, yeah, just to like get an idea. Because I'm wondering, these are like probably going to be PAL versions that have been chipped to like work with NTSC and stuff, but I don't know if that means... I don't know if that means that they will work and cause problems. Let me see. Console comes supplied, tested, and fully working. The PS1 is region free and will play PAL, American, and Japanese import games. Please note all items come with a security seal. I do not accept returns if the security seal are either broken or tampered with. Please do not break the security seals. Does it not come with any... Brother, do you not give any cables with this PS1? Are you... What is this? But yeah, maybe a possibility. It's quite cheap, but I'd need to... You know what I might do? I reckon 8-bit. Do 8-bit. 8-bit do PS1 adapter. I think 8-bit do a PS1 adapter. So you can use modern controllers on the PS1. They do! I was right! So I can use a DualSense on the PS1, baby! Higher quality cables than what likely come with if they provide them. I bet they'd be aftermarket with practically no shielding. Yeah, that's true. I'd need to get I could get some decent ones. Special features: support firmware update, support controller vibration virtually lag free, Bluetooth support. Does it draw power from the console or do you have to charge it? I think you probably have to charge it, right? Curious. I would like to know more about this product, please. I don't know. This is a crazy idea, but maybe I could use original hardware, or maybe I just need your help to emulate it, because playing it, Saga's a lot more possible than Gears, but it's not impossible. It might just be very expensive for the sake of playing one game. Gotta go to bed, calls. No worries. Sleep well, Cinder. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thank you. Look after yourself. Take care. How does it work? Sure about the controller port, but memory card port provides enough power to run a little fake memory card with Wi-Fi and an OLED screen. Oh, okay. It probably does then. Oh, I didn't realize this device had to be charged before use. However, a USB-C cable is included and the charge on the device lasts a very long time. Okay, so it does need to be charged. Charge does last a long time. I mean, that's fine. It's still a cool idea. It's very cheap as well. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I want to replay 1, 2, and 3 first, I think, anyway, before we even consider. Before we even consider. Before we even consider. Xenogears and Xenosaga. I think I want to replay 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's one of those things to consider. 1, 2, and 3 replays are very timely with the Switch 2 editions coming out. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I want to do. I want to start 1, like, I don't know, maybe mid-summer time, something like that. Maybe I'll time it with the physical version of DE coming out, whenever that is. July. End of July. Does it come out the same day that the digital version of 2 comes out? I think it's the 30th of July. So maybe sometimes around then I'll start 1. And then, yeah. Something like that, I think. I think that's probably the plan. Oh, I have the sniffly whifflies today. Okay, I don't know if... Is Moegi still going? I think Moegi is still going, so we are going to go raid Moegi, who I haven't raided in 87 years. So let's raid Moegi. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed story time and a Just Chatting stream for once. I haven't done a Just Chatting stream that's like entirely Just Chatting in like 87 years, so... it's been pretty fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. My voice is dead at this point. It's really dead. But a lot of story because American was fun. Well, you could always check the VOD if you feel like it. If you feel like it, it's on YouTube. And the watch time there helps me out immensely. Shameless self-promotion. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate it. I will catch you guys on the morrow. Not the morrow. I won't catch you on the morrow. I will catch you guys Wednesday for Xenoblade Chronicles X. Yippee! Maybe we'll get to chapter 11. Who knows? We might make it to chapter 11 if we're lucky. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out so much. I really, really do appreciate it. Check out the YouTube. Check out the shorts. Check out the VODs. Please go watch them to help me out on there. Thank you for hanging out with me always. I look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday. My brain's still not back after the weekend. Sorry, guys. But I really appreciate you guys chatting with me, hanging out with me. I hope you look forward to Xenoblade. And I'll see you guys then. Let's go say hi to Moegi, who may be ending at this point. I genuinely don't know. She may be ending soon or something. Who knows? But if you're not a subscriber, please use the first raid message. If you are a subscriber, please use the second raid message. I will catch you guys on Wednesday. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye. Bye-bye. Love you all. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye.